Connected to PilotEdge.
Let's see if this works. Check, check. Oh, it seems like it's kind of low. What's going on there? Ah. Check, check. 1. Hey, that's better. 2. Bring that down just a touch. How about 90? 1, 2. Ah, it's 2. Yeah, is that good? 95. The wrong place to adjust that, by the way. All right, let's see how we're coming through when the music starts up again. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, that one sounded good. How about YouTube? Hello, YouTube! Oh god, I'm gonna miss it. Absolutely gonna miss it. Alright, that sounds good too. I probably just blew all y'all's eardrums there, didn't I? It's all good. Who we got tonight? Germany! Good morning from Germany. Yeah, good morning from Boston. Thinking about, good to see you, BT26. ZDJ, DEJ, good lord, dude. T-Craft, good to see you guys. Chemo, Assad, Bellamy Craft, Royal, Tech Claw, I said BT26, didn't I? Who else we got in here? I saw Jack in here. I saw Flight SciTech, I saw Chevy, Kyokin, Frank, good to see you guys. Did I miss anybody? Who did I miss? I know I missed somebody. Hattie Garrett, good to see you, buddy. Mr. Kevin Myers. I have no idea if this thing works with GoFlight hardware. Wouldn't surprise me. It's using a lot of default stuff, it seems. X-Plane Master, Rob Rowley, Al Smokin, In Pleasure. I'm going to assume that's like Dutch or Scandinavian or something. I'll call you player. In player. Brian 426, A-Bond. Good to see you guys. Maddox, welcome aboard, guys. Hello, Mr. Bond. Oh my god, it's been a week. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. You a boss? I'm a boss. Jawtree's here for the first time. Hey, Jawtree, I'm from Indiana originally. Born and raised in the Fort Wayne area. I went to school, Purdue, Boiler Up. I don't know if I have any Purdue memorabilia around me right now. Oh, here we go. Hang on. I have this. In case anybody doesn't believe that I was from Indiana at one point. Right there. Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while. And if you went to IU, I'm sorry. Not all of us can be so lucky. Matt's good to see you, buddy. Chris, I'm good to see you. Ah, Fisher's bad. That's cool, man. I got some friends in Fisher's. Tonight we're having some wine. I actually grabbed my wife's wine glass. You probably can't see that very well. But it's like, it's got measurements on it, and then like calorie counts. But at the top it says, who cares? And that's pretty much my attitude tonight. Who cares? So we're drinking wine for now. And when we're out of wine, we'll probably move on to something a little harder, because it's been one of those weeks. Pick a plane, good to see you. Stealth Bob, welcome aboard. Vincennes University. Okay, I can't hate on Vincennes. The wine is a homemade Petite Syrah, vintage 2014. Where have I been the last 2 weeks? I've been busy, man. I've been busy. I'm sorry. I put out on my YouTube channel. I put out a 767 video last Monday. You guys should go check that out. And last week I was sick again. It's been the winter of sickness so far. Sydney, Australia. Man, ZDJ, I think you're gonna win for the furthest person away from me tonight. I don't know if you can get much further than Australia. Welcome aboard, man. It's good to see you. I'm not sure about that last song here, because it kind of ends on a bit of a low note, and that's it. And we want something a little more energetic. But hello, everybody. Good to see you all. Happy Friday. Welcome aboard. All that stuff. Let's do that. Oh, no. That was supposed to come later. Yeah, we'll get there later tonight. That's the end. That's we're all done. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for joining me. We'll be I don't even know where to begin tonight. I am so scatterbrained. It's been one of those weeks. It's been one of those weeks where there's just so much going on, and I literally was working all the way up until 7 o'clock. And finally, I'm just like, okay, we're done, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay, fine. I'm out of here. And it's been a crazy week, but I'm super happy to be here tonight. Super happy to be here with you guys. We're gonna be flying the X-Craft. I called it E-Crafts. The X-Crafts Embraer 175. Cute little plane. I've flown it once. Went up, did one flight in it, and I kind of enjoyed it. It's a neat little airframe. The exterior model looks good. The interior modeling doesn't look that bad. The systems leave a bit to be desired, but this is a $35 product. And I used it with some of the gracious beer money that was sent to me last time I streamed, so thank you guys for that. And yeah, it's a neat little plane. We're gonna take a look at it today. So I got 2 flights planned for us. First one's gonna be Palomar up to San Luis Obispo, and then from San Luis Obispo we're gonna head up to Vegas and put this thing through its paces. So yeah, I'm kind of stoked. Like, it's a neat little plane. I love. My first love in aviation are turboprops, because I think there's nothing better than a nice turboprop. My second love are these little regional jets, because these are the things that I've spent the most time, maybe not the most time, I've spent a lot of time kind of running around in these planes, and it's kind of exciting. So let's jump in this sucker. I mean, the Embraer cockpit, the Embraer cockpit, there's not a lot to it. If you've seen other simulations or you've seen pictures like this, it's kind of a simple place. So I don't think it's terribly hard to model or to texture, and it looks good. It's nice and easy on the frames. I think the exterior cabin, like the cabin model, is probably one of the best that I've seen in terms of like texturing and just sort of general poppy appealiness of any plane. And yeah, so we're flying this thing tonight. Good to see you, Don. Who did I miss? Ross, if I haven't seen you, hello. Or if I haven't said hello, hello. Bruce, good to see you, buddy. Let's get rid of the starting soon stuff on there. I saw Crazy Diamond. Welcome aboard, Crazy. Good to see you, man. Bruce is in the Bahamas. Oh my god, dude. I could go for the Bahamas right now so badly. You have no idea. Happy Pilot, welcome aboard. X-Plane Master asks what I think of the Coronado SR22. I don't own it yet. I'm going to wait on the SR22 till it comes out in the org store. I've learned from buying Coronado products in the past that maybe they tend to be a little bit on the buggy side. So, oh, no kidding. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of cool, too. Yeah, the Coronado, version 1 products are, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the version 1 products, so we'll wait till it comes out on the org. Honestly, the G1000, as cool as it looks and as well as it's done, there's no procedures. And without procedures, you kind of ruin, you really ruin my incentive to own a G1000 enabled product. And until they get the procedures in there, I don't know that I'm going to be terribly excited about some of that stuff. But it's all good, man. Max, good to see you, buddy. Scuba Cruiser, welcome aboard. Steve is chat only. Well, somebody tell Steve I said hello, Steve. Don't have any DS in geography of North America, but I can name any town in Australia. Well, I can't help you there. I know Sydney and Brisbane, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, let's get this thing going. Get rid of that guy. I mean, the handlebars are kind of cool. I don't know, the handlebars are kind of cool. I think that's the most distinctly Embraer thing that you'll see in these planes, or any of these Embraer planes. And I think it's crazy. Yeah. Anyway. I guess I didn't ramble all night. I'll try not to. I've already had a couple of cocktails, so it's going to be one of those nights. Has a decent checklist built into it. If you follow it, it'll work, and you'll be able to kind of get through all this stuff. But in true, I don't know, Catstrator fashion, we're not going to worry about that. All the knobs go up. All the knobs go up in auto, and auto, and auto. And all the lights got to get turned off. We'll come back to that one. So we'll just make everything auto and on, because that's really what I care about. And we'll start the APU. This APU starts super fast. It's basically already started. Windshield wipers will leave off. Nav lights we can turn on. Tail light we can turn on. Cockpit instrument lights. We'll come back to those in a second. Hydraulics 1 and 2. Oh, they're one click rules them all on that one. Auto pressurization will leave you alone. Windshield heating can come on. Ice protection. I think we turn. I don't know if we turn these on. I think we turn those on, and then we can turn those on as we need to. I'm not really sure. If somebody knows how to fly this thing, by the way, just let me know. Please do chime in, because I have no goddamn clue what I'm doing. I flew this thing once, and I managed to take off, and I managed to get on the ground. Okay. So problem number one already exists in that we don't have any front displays here. Maybe we should look at the checklists. What do you guys say? I got yelled at on YouTube the other day, or today, for not looking at the checklists. Not there. All right, let's see here. All right, how to operate your Embraer 175 aircraft. Maintenance, yeah, whatever. GPU, we're not worried about. Battery, well, no, we're past that. Batteries on. Oh yeah, we forgot to turn the avionics on. That's why they weren't. Okay, you can go away now. Okay, so you will notice they're using the default X-plane map, which is whatever. It's cluttered. It's kind of not super useful. There's a lot of default instrumentation and stuff that's being used in here, and it is using a variation of the default FMC that will function for what we are trying to use it for. Put it that way. It works. You know, I'm not displeased at all with it. And yeah, that basically gets us an APU. That gets us a plane that is ready for loading and calling ATC and getting the hell out of here. We're gonna put, I don't know, 2.5 hours worth of gas and load this sucker up. Put a lot of people in here. I do need that weight because I will have to look the V speeds up. Let's see here. We are SkyWest 717, and we're going CRQ up to SBP. Oh my god, can't even write today. What is going on? Craft that sucker up. And then we are 81,800, so 81.8K loaded. Perfect. All right, so I filed my flight plan. I hope. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna call up some clearances and get the hell out of here. Who we got in here? Cubs fan, welcome aboard. Patrick, Netherlands, welcome aboard. You just got the beginning of it. We literally just powered the plane up. I did my monologue, and now we're gonna go flying. The Skipjack, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Who else we got? I miss anybody? I could fly a plane with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I don't know what that's from, Crazy, but I'm going to assume it's hilarious. How do you turn on the ATC for X-Plane? I honestly have no idea. I think there's like an ATC voice and chat option somewhere in X-Plane, but I really don't know because I've actually never used it. All right, so let's call up ground. We're going to call ground here at Palomar. Oh no, there is a published clearance delivery, so 134.85. So these are kind of cool. You click on this thing, and then you get like these major and minor manipulators. So we want to be on COM, and we're gonna do 134.85. So they're interesting. This is a very different way I've seen to do these radios, and it does make it like it gets rid of the
134.2.
It kind of gets rid of the giving a shit about click spots, which is nice.
Departure on 134.2 and 1613.
It's a song from a few years ago. Okay, I gotcha.
Comanche 29 Papa, read back correct.
All right, I gotta get my route up here too, because he's gonna probably change me up a bit. And we're calling. Oh my god. Palomar clearance? Yeah. Palomar clearance, SkyWest 717 IFR to San Luis.
SkyWest 717, Palomar clearance, clear to San Luis Airport. On departure flight heading 250, expect radar vectors to Santa Catalina, then as filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 240 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 7230.
A lot of trees in there. Clear to the San Luis Airport. On departure, heading 250, radar vector Santa Catalina, then is filed. 3000 on departure, flight level 240 within 5. Departure is 119.6, squawk 7230, SkyWest 717.
SkyWest 717, read back correct.
All right, so what do we care about in there? We're going to do heading 250.
Very nice ground.
Actually,
229 Papa, west transient.
We're going to turn him off for a while. All right, so we're going to do 250 on the heading. So this one has a drag. And also a click spot where you can do singles. So 250, radar vector Santa Catalina. That's going to be our first point, and that's also what we filed. Great. And then it's filed. Departure 3000. So this is an interesting feature. If you click and hold, it goes up a lot. If you just click, it does 1,000 at a time. That's a weird one to get used to. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about the altitude knob here, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to chastise the plane for that. Flight director, come on. We're going to go heading mode. We're going to go, I don't know, vertical speed, and we'll set that for 1,800 feet per minute. Yeah, sure, that sounds great. And, yeah, alt select mode is active, so that's good, that's good. Speeds we'll come back to when we do our V-speed calculations. Okay, that's a glare shield. Let's do 7230 in the box. So standby, 7230. And actually, we're not going to go Charlie just yet. That's good. That's good. And let's pop down here. Now, this is where it starts to get a little funky. The part that everybody wants to see. How does this FMC work? I'll tell you, it's a bit bizarre. So we're flying out on runway 24. Oh, sorry. We're going to fly out of, first of all, the airport. KCRQ. Punch that in, and we'll select the runway. Now, to select the runway, you don't actually click. If you click on here, it doesn't do anything. You have to turn the knob. No, you don't push the knob. You turn the knob, runway 24, and then you hit the knob, and that selects runway 24. And we're not going to be departing on a SID, so that's fine. And we're not going to be departing on a transition, so that's fine. So that's you would normally select the SIDs if they were there, transition if they were there, but it's like they don't really use the hotkeys for everything. They use the knob for selecting a lot of this stuff, which was one of those kind of weird things my first flight I kind of had to get used to. McDo index, flight plan. No, actually, that's not what we want. Add route waypoints. So this basically comes into like the default FMC, I think, and this kind of gets kludgy. So it might be advantageous to use XFMC or something at this point. But we're gonna go to Santa Catalina. SXC, and this is a fix. Save, and then it doesn't do airways. I've noticed, which is kind of unfortunate. But we're gonna do Victor 27, which gives us direct to Ventura. So we'll put that in. I could go put all the other points in, but we'll do this one first. Oh, we'll just do this one. BTU, save that sucker. And then we're going to go to San Marcos. RZS. I should be putting all the intermediary points in here, but I'm honestly not too concerned about that. Save that. And then MQO direct. We're not going to deal with any of this. We're not going to deal with any of the arrival stuff yet, because I'm not really sure what to expect there. So we'll leave that as it is for now. Back to the McDo index, and then we have to hit... Oh, God. Nope. We need to load the flight plan. How do I load the flight plan? Nope, I don't want to do that. There was a button to load the flight plan, and I'm sure that it's right in front of me. Let me see if I can find this here. Somebody probably tell me what to do. Is there an exec button? Ah, yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, we get the points in there. Okay, cool, perfect. So yeah, I mean, you could use a .fms flight plan as well. So, but the thing that offers the really main thing that offers over the default, and we'll see that when we go to Vegas later, is that it will load in SIDS and stars, and I think it'll also load in approaches and all that good stuff. So once we get closer, we may be able to do a we'll probably get lectured onto an approach, because San Luis is 7,700 foot scatter, broken 1,200. Yeah, so we'll probably end up getting an approach coming in there. Depending on what the weather looks like, but yeah, so that's the McDo. I mean, it's pretty, like I said, it's pretty basic, but this is a $35 plane, so you have to taper your expectations. Documentation is sparse at best. It's all there. Like there's stuff out here, but I don't know. I haven't found it to be especially useful. But we're at sea level. We're gonna take off flaps. We'll take off flaps 4 because it's kind of a short runway, and we are 81,000 pounds. That's gonna put us right here. So V1 123. V rotate 125. And V2 is 129. Alright. So we'll come back here. We're going to set our speed for V2. I'm going to do V2 plus 10. So 139 knots. And we're basically going to go faster than that pretty quickly, but we'll get that in there to begin with. So that's the FMC. That's the glare shield. Overhead's basically ready to go. Pull that parking brake out there. Somebody's telling me to hit load. I put people and I put gas in here, so we're good there. This will be a 2-part flight tonight, 777 pilot. And welcome aboard, 777. Teku, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard to you as well. Airplane. Did I already say hello to Airplane Man? If I didn't, welcome aboard. Kinda, welcome aboard. Coop, welcome aboard. That is a delicious beverage right there. God, I thought I almost knocked it over. That would have been heartbreak. All right. So we're going to get started up and get the hell out of here. I will check on the checklists here. So before start, fuel quantity is good. Oh yeah, we need to get weather and altimeters and all that stuff. Totally unorganized today. Don't actually care. Long week. Altimeter 3004. And grab you. Go to. That's barrel right there. 3004. 3004. Good there. Okay. So, Palomar weather, 2503, 10 mile visibility, clear skies, 21 Celsius, altimeter 3004. Great. Passenger signs, crank those suckers on. They're already on auto. We actually, oh yeah, hang on. No smoking, fasten seatbelt signs are on. Departure reviews, whatever. Departure, we're leaving. That's the departure review. Doors and windows closed, red beacon can come on. Right there. Parking brake is set, and that's a before start checklist. Startup AC power auto. TR1 and 2 to auto. Those are on auto, yes. Nav lights are on. APU is started. Bleed air is on APU. Yep. Bleed air is now on APU. Turn both those bleeds on. Displays are verified. Engine 1, 2 ignitions are on auto. That's going to be here. Okay, ignition's over to auto, and then we'll get them started up here. So pull you back, pull you out. We'll start engine number 2 first. Somehow I feel like I should have held that down. There we go. The engines start pretty quick. That should be no surprise. It's not a study. It's not a studies. Uh-oh. She got a little hot. Nobody saw that. All right, that's one engine. Engine number 1 comes up now. Maybe they're both going to get a little hot. That almost redlined too. Alright, whatever. 2 engines come up. Go away. Leave me checklist. Depart this earth. Alright, so we'll go to... those go to both. APU can come off. Bleeds are on. Electricity's good. Let's go ahead and check our juice here. Can we check our juice? I think this is actually this might be that literally I think is all we get. I thought there was a way to get more information out of this thing, but oh yeah, it's over here. Systems. Electrical. We have juice. We have packs. We got gas. Alright. We don't need anti-ice. Perfect. Put you back on nav. Options are good. Weather's fine. Alright. I think we're ready to go. 4 notches on the flaps. Back to you. Let's do a flight control test here. Scoot them pedals over. Left. Great. And a right. Great. And a back. And a forward. Right rudder. Left rudder. Alright. Flight control check. Fantastic. You back on nav. What do we miss? After start, flight controls, yeah, pitch trim. Pitch trim, we have no idea what to set the pitch trim to, so we're just going to leave it at 0. Yeah, there was nothing that gave me pitch trim to set, so we're just going to leave that at 0. Takeoff data, V1 123, V rotate 125, V2 129, and we'll climb out at 139 knots. ECAS is good, just the brake. Shoulder harness, sure, why not? Flaps are set for forward, that's the after start checklist. Great. Alright, so let's go to ground here. 121.8. Actually, let's go squawk standby, or squawk, not test, squawk all. Pull you up, and then 121.8. And we'll get tower up there as well. 118.6.
Alright, clear Santa Maria via Flight 5 departure, San Marcos transition, climb via the SID, accept maintain
Alright.
3000, expect 6000, 5 minutes
Gyro
upwards.
head, welcome aboard.
And
Yeah, this thing is quite easy to start up, isn't it? S. McCreary, good to see you, buddy. Tiny Golf,
Number
welcome
29
aboard.
Back, correction. Number 29er.
Rope asks where I live. I live near Boston. Boston, Massachusetts, in the old US of A.
St. Louis ground, TBM 1 Bravo Alpha, 1
Bravo Alpha.
Radio check, please.
TBM 1 Bravo Alpha, St. Louis ground, read your 5x5.
Okay, thanks. I think I had some audio issues. We're at the FBO with the weather for taxi.
Number 1 Bravo Alpha, runway 29er, taxi by Alpha.
I keep thinking I have track IR on.
29er via Alpha, 1 Bravo Alpha.
Hello, our ground. Skywest 717's at the tower with the weather ready for taxi.
Right at Bravo.
Uh-oh.
Let's go with 717, Palomar, ground, runway 24, taxi by Alpha.
24 via Alpha, Skywest 717.
Other aircraft you got stepped on.
Clear to the left. Yeah, you did. Sorry about that, buddy.
Here's 2452 Zulu, Alpha runway 27 right at Bravo. We're taxiing to the northeast parking.
Cirrus 52 Zulu, taxi right by Charlie, remain this frequency.
Try this frequency.
There's some nice default sounds there.
Pass for I-4.
They have, I think they have some custom sounds that are running in this,
Continue your taxi, I'll let you know.
but not all of them.
Roger.
Santa Barbara Tower, number 6 Zulu Juliet, short
Yeah,
25, ready
we'll
for
leave that
departure.
alone for now. Let's see here. Taxi lights, strobe can stay off, beacon landing lights
Number
can stay off.
620 Zulu Juliet, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
We'll adjust the time of day once we get to St. Louis. Make it so it's not going to be dark out later.
Takeoff 620 Zulu Juliet.
Commute Air 123.
I don't like using track IR when I'm doing my airliner flights. You just don't spend nearly enough time to make it worthwhile.
Good afternoon.
And normally I just wouldn't, like normally I just would not even give a shit.
Requesting flight following to Santa Monica Airport.
Alright, 118.6, and departures 119.6. I will say I actually kind of like these. I kind of like these radios here, the way they're handled.
For the I-5.
Roger, thank you so
good.
much. Here's 52 Zulu. Have a good day.
You too.
Strobe landing lights.
Aircraft calling for flight following. I'm sorry, I didn't catch any of it.
Good afternoon. This is Cessna Skyhawk 172 November 80991 at John Wayne requesting flight following to Santa Monica Airport.
Why does it seem to
Skyhawk
imply
991,
that Santa
what's your desired
Catalina's
cruising
behind me?
We're gonna be 6,591.
Skyhawk 991 on departure flight heading 240. Maintain VFR at or below 2,000.
I'm not feeling the warm and fuzzies about the fact that it's telling me that I got it. My flight plan goes that way.
On departure heading 240, we'll maintain VFR at or below
Not feeling that at
2,400
all.
until advised. Departure frequency is going to be on 128.1 and we're squawking 1502991.
Skyhawk 901, readback is correct. Number 0 Zulu Juliet, contact departure seal.
Oh, shit. That's not a
Santa
fix,
Barbara
it's a
departure.
VOR. Oh man. Oh, that could have been real bad. So I messed up all of these.
6229 Papa is approximately 12 miles out with uniform. Full stop.
That could have been real bad. I have no idea where that was going to take us, but it wasn't where we wanted to go. That's for sure. Oh, X-Plane. You and your damn default FMC. Update, and
I
then...
had a couple aircraft there. If you're airborne, go ahead.
We're just going to let him do his talky-talky thing and fix this. Don't think he's going to... Of course, nobody's going to talk now.
JetBlue 224, you with me?
With you, JetBlue 224.
JetBlue 224, Limburg Tower, runway 27, clear to land, wind 2905.
Clear to land 27, JetBlue 224.
Gentlemen ground, good afternoon. This is Skyhawk.
You are. Last one here, MQO.
The East Hangar is requesting taxi 20 left deck. Kilo.
Boy, that could have been real bad, guys.
We have the numbers.
But we got it fixed.
Skyhawk 809901, John Wing, ground runway 20 left deck, kilo taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie.
Alpha
Yeah,
Hotel Charlie,
there we
runway
go.
20 left deck, kilo,
All right.
911.
Palomar Tower Sky was 717, short 25. I mean, I would have eventually figured it out, but it would have been a much bigger pain in the ass to deal with in the air. Like, I was already thinking, okay, if I got to start tuning in VORs, what do I have to do here?
Camarillo Tower, Piper 6229 Papa.
It is a quiet plane. I have the sounds turned way down. It'll be louder once we get going.
Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 250 at tree.
Clear for takeoff runway 24, Sky was 717.
I just cannot catch that aircraft that's calling VFR. Say your call sign again.
Camarillo Tower,
All right.
Piper 6229 Papa. We're 7 miles out. Full
But yeah,
stop.
it's quiet because I have it
Piper
quiet.
6229
My focus
Papa,
is more on the
Tower, you are
ATC
east, right?
than the actual plane. But once we get going, I think it's going to be a little louder.
Comanche 29 Papa.
All right,
enter
lights,
right downwind runway 26,
camera,
altimeter
action.
3005.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
Oh, my
You,
apologies. We're
and
coming
you.
in magnetic
All right,
west.
let's go.
So I'd assume east. 29 Papa.
Comanche 29 Papa, roger. Enter straight in runway
Engine
26,
stable.
clear to land. Wind 26088.
Shoot for about 92%.
So straight in runway 26, 29 Papa.
I think it hasn't auto throttle, and we'll use it here in a little bit.
Tower TBM1 Bravo Alpha, ready to go 29er.
I did have some problems climbing this thing the other day. Alright. Whoops. Oh, crap.
TBM1 Bravo Alpha.
B1,
San Luis Tower,
rotate.
what code were you assigned?
It's going to be a positive rate in the gear. Let's go 250.
Oh, that was 5037 for 1 Bravo Alpha.
1,000 feet. We'll crank on the autopilot. Autopilot's going to fly us at, well, it's going to fly us
Number 1 Bravo Alpha,
pretty quick
roger.
going up.
Wind 290 at 1 tree, runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
Let's bring the power back a little
I
bit
had
here.
to reconnect, so they may have thrown you off, but cleared to go 1 Bravo Alpha for 29er.
Alright, speed comes up to 250.
Yes, sir. Skywest 717, contact SoCal departure.
Departure, Skywest 717.
Immediate to runway 20 right, vacated at Foxtrot.
25, departure. Start bringing the flaps up. Bring the flaps up to 1 there. SoCal departure, Skywest 717, 2,400, 3,000.
Scout 717, SoCal departure, ready to contact, Clementine 6000.
6,000, Skywest 717. Alright, there's 6. Bring those flaps all the way up now. Get ourselves a 250 knots and put ourselves in flight change mode. Alright, we'll bring our taxi lights off. RTO's off. Speed brake comes out. Quick after takeoff.
Zulu Juliet, advise you have
Flaps are up. Speed brake is disarmed. Auto brakes are off. And the lights are set. 240, we'll go to flight change. So we've got to we'll set our clock now. A couple minutes late on that, but we'll be okay. Alright, so there's 250. No reason to really go above 87. Now, one of the things about this plane is it climbs really fast. It seems to climb. It climbs really fast at the low altitudes here, and I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is, but it's all good. There's our level off at 6,000. The auto throttle on there, let it take over in speed mode. Joe gave us the level off. All right. Gyro head, I'll check that out here in just a moment. Captain
123,
Captain Colin, good to see you. 501 Aviator, welcome aboard. You man. Do I ever want to get my pilot's license, or do I have it already? I want to get my pilot's license. I don't have the money for it right now. So we'll get there. So we'll get there one of these days. I just bought. If you aren't familiar with my channel, or haven't been around, I got married a couple years ago, and I bought a house last year, and then I did super major renovations on said house. So I don't have any money for.
17 flight 300, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
300, 128.1. Sky was 717. So 300. And 28.
TVM 1 Bravo, Santa Barbara departure. I don't see you anywhere. Check your transponder.
I think he's going to give me a shortcut here. This vector. Looking like he'll climb me.
Papa contact SoCal approach 124.35.
SoCal approach Sky was 717, 6,000.
23 with your level.
Of course.
Commuter 123, SoCal approach, downwind altimeter 3003.
Yeah, Royal 349, you're right, man. New car as well.
SoCal departure, good afternoon.
New car is less of a the new car is not nearly as much of an investment in my mind. Like that's just car expense is car expense. This is a vectored departure, so we're just flying straight out of Palomar.
Resuming go navigation, and that's going to be November 8090901, sir.
Alright, 8090901, right. Sky was 717, SoCal approach, downwind altimeter 3003, climb maintain 10,000, traffic 11 o'clock, 4 miles, same direction, beach 1900, 8,000.
03 in the altimeter to 10,000 and negative traffic, Sky was 717.
He's actually more like your 10 o'clock there.
Affirmative, we have him now, Sky was 717.
Skymaster 434, Echo Papa, SoCal approach, Lindbergh altimeter 3006.
10,000 feet. Flight change mode.
SoCal departure, this is Skyhawk 901. Should we request a transition into Bravo for flight following to Santa Monica Airport?
Oh, yes, you should.
Skyhawk 901.
You should fly the mini route.
Skymaster 4, Echo Papa, amendment to your routing. You clear direct Oceanside, Victor 208, Santa Catalina, then asphalt.
Alright, so where were we? Yes, I want to get my pilot's license. It's not on the cards right now. We'll get there one of these days. Is the long and short of it. This is a vector departure. There are no departures coming out of Palomar, so we're just basically flying whatever they give us. With the way he's got me angled here, I think he's going to climb me and then probably hand me off, and then climb me again and then give me direct Ventura. That's what my guess is, but I'm not actually sure because I have not flown this route in a jet. Direct Santa Catalina, Sky was 717. Scratch that. We're gonna get direct to Santa Catalina.
Yeah, that just depends. If you're doing the mini route or something like that, right. We'll just switch you over to Hawthorne. If you're doing
turn ourselves towards Santa Catalina there.
Then we'll need to climb you to get you into the Bravo.
And then we hit this and we do that.
9991, can we request
And then we go
the
to
coastal
nav
route
mode.
transitioning to the Bravo for Santa Monica?
Cessna 991, roger, maintain VFR 6500 outside Bravo airspace until advised.
Copy, we'll maintain
Plane's gonna
VFR
get itself on course there.
6500 outside of the Bravo until advised 991.
Because of the way X-Plane does its
Skyway
autopilot.
17, I maintain 15,000, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
15,000, 125.27, Skyway 717. Alright. 15,000, flight change mode. And then we'll go to 2527. This plane is very aggressive about climbing.
TV Bravo Alpha, negative.
We can actually
TV
speed up now
Bravo,
too,
Bravo,
can't
let's
we?
do this. What's your position relative?
We get to
Memorial Day
5,000,
there?
we'll speed up. Los Angeles Center, Skyway 717, 12,000 for 15,000.
Skyway 717, Los Angeles Center, climbing tape level 230.
Up to flight level 230, Skyway 717. Alright, so we'll do 23,000 here. We're going to go to vertical speed mode.
Stand by.
Climb at about 1,200 feet per minute.
November 1 Bravo Alpha, what's your position?
And then we'll raise the speed to 290 knots. I don't know if these are the right speeds to climb at. I'm just taking a guess here. Because again, like I said, the documentation is really good for what's in the model, but as far as to how to actually fly the plane, it's a little on the sparse side. 270.
Turn left for radar identification. Turn left direct mode.
280. Put her back in flight change.
That's affirmative. Left turn.
All right, so there's 290 knots. We'll climb at that. Punch the gas here a little bit. Go to 92%.
Other aircraft calling sick.
All right, we're heading up to Captain Colin. We're heading up to San Luis Obispo, Kilo Sierra Bravo Papa. This is version 1.1.
DEMIP, SoCal departure.
I would like on that big VFR plane. I like I don't mind Merlots. I'm a big Cabernet fan, but in this particular night we're drinking Petit Syrah because that's what I happened to make a couple years back. And that's what I generally have a lot of. So I like my reds.
You are radar contact.
Epic E-150. I haven't tried that. I have the Epic Victory in my hangar, ready to fly. I just decided to learn this plane first.
Worked out here in a second. You're squawking VFR on my end. Try cycling your numbers around and then putting them back.
Captain Aviation knows if I know any coding languages. For better or worse, yes I do. I coded for quite a long time.
Negative direction, Marcus.
My resume would tell you that I know PHP, I know Perl, and I'm an expert in SQL. Among other things.
Radar contact, climbing 6,000.
Embraer 120s, yeah. We're at 175 though.
R809111, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
It's a neat little plane. Like, it's whatever. It is what it is. I see myself getting some use out of it here and there on the network.
You're flying right into the Gillespie airspace. You need to turn to the east, please.
Alright, let's turn the landing lights off. Tail lights can stay on. Actually, so the tail lights are actually bound to the wing lights as well, I've noticed. So the wing lights are on there. We'll turn them off by clicking U. And now they're gone.
Los Angeles Bravo airspace, coastal route northbound, maintain VFR 6500, Los Angeles altimeter 3004.
Hope you guys had a good weekend or a good week. I said earlier, mine was kind of crazy. Bit of a nuts week. It's kind of nice to just kick back a little bit here tonight. I'll probably end up imbibing a little too much and then feeling like shit the rest of the weekend. Because that's usually what happens to me on Friday nights. Look for me on Josh Gibbs' stream, probably. Patrick's in the process of learning Python. Yeah, Python's always been on my list of things to learn. I just never got around to it. I think the next language that I'm focusing on is actually C#, and I've got some projects and whatnot that I want to do with that. But I recently changed jobs and moved away from the IT world and into an account management role. And I haven't written a SQL query in 2 months, and it's been kind of nice. So I'm enjoying my time away from IT. For better or worse. You guys seen the new Embraer 190E? Not.
Sky 717, contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
133.55, Skywest 717.
Skywest 717, disregard that. Contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
135.5, Skywest 717. 35.
Meter 123, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
The climb rates start to become a little bit more believable once we get up here at altitude, but I still feel like this plane's got too much power.
Meter 123, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
But I honestly have no idea how the real thing behaves, so I literally have nothing to compare. Like, I have no basis of this claim. Los Angeles Center, Skywest 717, flight level 225, flight level 230.
Skywest 717, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Skywest 717. Alright, put it back into flight change mode. Get her up to 290.
Meter 123, SoCal approach, altimeter 3009.
I'd be interested to know if any real Embraer pilots out there have tried this thing, and like, it's obviously not going to be anywhere near the real thing, but I don't know. Some of these, I guess, some of these models are kind of, you know, close-ish. Like, if it weren't for the fact that the FMC's running all the default stuff, this would be like, this would be a really, really good model. Like, it looks super nice. Sounds are, well, sounds are whatever they are. Sounds are sounds. But I think it's kind of a neat plane.
Alright, 1 Bravo Alpha, did you try recycling your code?
Yeah, I mean, as far, well, so the thing about language is, all right, we're gonna have nerd talk time here for a second. Auto throttle 290. We'll leave it at 290. All right, guys. So nerd talk. For those of you that are younger, or even if you're in your adulthood and you're looking to learn how to program, it does not matter what languages you learn how to program in. What matters is that you take the time and you learn the concepts and you understand programming. You understand how programs work, how they function, and don't focus on just the language. So C++ is good if you want to learn some functional programming language, but honestly in the business world you're going to find yourself a lot better served by learning Java, by learning C#, by learning Python even, by learning how PHP you'll find jobs with, like understanding things like object-oriented programming, understanding things like data design, understanding, and like in this day and age you need to know a lot about AWS. Like those are the things that are important, and it's single programming language will help you get to that point, but like knowing a programming language and basing your life around that is in the long run not going to be good. So that's me on my soapbox, and that's me coming off my soapbox.
290 at 9 runway 30 Kilo.
Is my Fortran still valid? You know what, Stealth? So here's the thing. I work in the integration world. I do a lot of work with EDI, X12, like those types of things that I'm sure almost nobody here has even heard of. And I still work with a lot of Fortran and COBOL guys. Like, there's a lot of database stuff that's driving the things that end up going into my system or coming out of my system. Like, it's crazy. So I know you asked that as a joke, but you could still find work as a Fortran programmer, yes. Xcraft, yeah, they all claim these planes are tested by real pilots, though.
Juliet, go ahead.
Like, to what extent they've been tested, you don't know. Like, did the pilots say, okay, that knob needs to be moved over there, and that knob needs, like, or did they actually do the flight testing? And you don't know to what extent they actually did their stuff. Yeah, Exterminator, good to see you, man, buddy. Welcome aboard.
I just said Roger.
Xanartac, welcome aboard. Is this the Embraer where you can change between a Pro and basic FMC? Yeah, you can do that. It actually by default has both of this, if you want to call this the Pro FMC. It has this thing loaded, and it also runs the default here as well. And so really the Pro FMC is a skin for the default. It's doing some extra stuff, but ultimately the default FMC is what's sort of driving the whole plane.
So it's board 635 Kilo, John clearance demo.
But yeah, you can switch between the two. I don't know. I don't know where that switch actually is. That might be one of these menu options over here when you're on the ground.
Kilo. Advise you have weather and approach request.
Alright. It's a cool looking plane though. Like I love these. I love these regional jets. Like you'll definitely see me flying this thing around the network. Because it's perfect for going into some of these Class Delta airports. Yeah, the framework stuff is good too. Like .NET you will always find work with, and the various frameworks and whatnot for Java you'll always find work with. And you know, like there's umpteen billion things that you can learn in the programming world, and as long as you approach it with an open mind and you're willing to like not say I'm a C++ programmer and damn it that's all I do, you'll not have any issues. Like all the guys that I've worked with over the years, they know a ton of different languages. Like they know how everything, like they know the systems, they know the architecture, they know the way the data is stored, they know how to get it, like they know just a lot of stuff about programs. So yeah. Maddox asks if I like the Flight Factor 767. Dude, I love that plane. Shameless plug here. I put together a nice big edited video on the Flight Factor 767 last Monday, well Tuesday actually, day after President's Day. It's on YouTube. You guys should go check it out. I'm really proud of it. I think it turned out really well, and I think it shows the plane off in a really, like, I think it does a good job of showing the plane off. And yeah. What kind of micro do I use? Thinking about, you're gonna have to clarify what you mean by that, because I don't understand that.
Air 426 Romeo Bravo Van Nuys.
Click that two little button. Yeah. Press that guy right there. Oh, that changes them. Okay, well there you go.
947 heavy.
That changes between the two. Yeah.
On the right code, contact.
Click the arrow to change between Pro and default. Yeah. Framed Tuna. Welcome aboard, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you, Tech Claw. Ridiculous. Good to see you, buddy. Ridiculous deals. Yeah, I don't deal with any of those documents. Nowadays, the only document I work with is the 856, and that's because we use that in the prescription drug world to handle the handing off of drugs from one company to another. But yeah, I've worked in 850s, 856s, 997s, 214s. God, I don't even know that. Like, I could go list off probably a dozen documents that I worked with over the years. I hate that document format. It's so absurd, and the people that use it are so absurd too. But like once the X12 stuff and the integration stuff appears on your resume, like that's all that's all your jobs from then on out are going to be. I'm convinced. Like no matter how hard I try to get away from the integration world, I end up right back in it. It's like, God damn it. It's good stuff, though. I have a good time with it.
Read back his stuff. 35 kilo.
B200 King Air HD series is good. Yeah, dude, I enjoy those planes. I enjoy all those King Airs by Caronato. They're I mean, they kind of. My understanding is that they kind of mute the flight dynamics a little bit, make them a little easier to fly. But I mean, overall, they're pretty well done planes. They sound good. They look good. Like they're not bad planes. You can't go wrong with them. Joe Nurse is good to see you, buddy. My beer is actually wine tonight.
6 Romeo Bravo firm aircraft type and equipment.
We have Petite Syrah, vintage 2014, and I've drank, I don't know, that much so far. Actually, this is glass number 2 of that, so maybe we can see this now.
The MIP trap as
yeah, not really.
2 miles, same direction.
The wine glass tells me how full it is, and I had it up to. It claims 300 milliliters, but I think that might be inaccurate. I hope it's inaccurate because that means I had half a bottle of wine right there.
19947 heavy, so cut departure.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Fighting 300, climbing 8,000.
It's gonna be a good night, guys. Pilot, good to see you, man.
Approach 124.7.
We're still waiting on. Yeah, we are still waiting on the 733. That'll come out eventually. Police Gamer, welcome aboard. Good to see you, buddy. Just ended the second period. Nothing broke yet. Nothing broke. We're up in cruise on our way to San Luis. We'll probably start getting drops here pretty soon. So we flew over LAX a while ago, or flew past LAX. This is oh man, what do we got here? There's a pair of airports here, like Camarillo, and I can't remember the name of the other one. And then we'll have Santa Barbara up here pretty soon, and we'll fly past.
Commuter 123, that means that you switched to the wrong frequency, and I read it wrong. You should have been on 127.4 and switching to 124.7. Remain this frequency point.
Yeah, police gamer, I know my name, buddy. You don't have to also write Catstrator when you say Ty. You can call me Ty. You guys can call me whatever you want. I respond to most things. Cranky, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Svilinv, welcome aboard. New King Air was just yeah, I know, dude. So Airfoil Labs announced a King Air 350. Oh. As somebody who loves turboprops, man, that has me super excited. That'll probably be the plane that takes the with any luck, that'll be the plane that sort of takes the crown from the Embraer. At least in my mind. Jotri asks who my favorite drum corps is. 9,000, my discretion, 04 on the altimeter, Skyway 717. Alright, 9,000 at discretion.
Skyway 717, amend the altitude 12,000, maintain 12,000.
Altitude 12,000 my discretion, Skyway 717. Alright, 04 on the altimeter. We'll come back to the we'll come back to the drum corps question here in just a second.
And let other guys talk. There are plenty of guys on the frequency, and you keep stepping on people's standby.
All right, so San Marcos is 25 miles away. At that point, we will be 66 miles. I think we should probably start down now, right? We're 85 miles.
Change contact SoCal approach.
We're 90 miles right now from Morro Bay. 90 miles from Morro Bay. We want to go down 24,000 feet. It's going to take us 75 miles to get down. Give ourselves a little bit of buffer. So yeah, we'll head down right about now. So we'll punch in on the out select. Don't ask me how I figured that out. Just take my word for it. So 12,000 feet is what we're going to. We're going to select vertical speed mode, and we're going to go at a rate of 2,000 feet per minute.
Retard.
And we're going to come back to that too. Auto throttle is going to keep us at, with any luck, 290 miles per hour, or 290 knots.
Clear 2, Oxnard Airport, Canoga 1 departure.
Down we go. Chris M.
Direct.
3831 sends me a beer. Get a beer on me. All right, dude. Thank you very much for the beer, man. I appreciate it.
Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 4323.
I thought that said get a bear on me, and I'm like, that's a little different connotation. But thank you, sir. You're too kind. You're gonna call me coach. You can call me coach if you'd like. That'd be maybe a little strange, but like I said, call me whatever you want. So Gyrohead, I have seen all of those spellings before for my name, and my name is pronounced Ty. You would think it'd be nice and simple, but I found that Middle Eastern and Indian people call me T. I don't understand it.
SoCal approach 128.1.
So yeah, Jotri asked who my favorite drum corps was. It depends from year to year, but generally, I would say, looking at the history of drum corps, the history of the activity and whatnot, the Santa Clara Vanguard is time and time again blowing. Like they're performing shows that I find to be the best. Like my favorite show of all time is probably the 1999 Santa Clara Vanguard. It's just an awesome show. You know, close follow-ups, that would be the Cavaliers when they had their run in 2000s and whatnot. But I got to go with the Vanguard just because they just always, or almost always, I should say, have a show that just sort of hits me in a way that I really enjoy. Paul M512, good to see you, buddy. This is the first flight, Paul. So if you want to stick around, we are coming into San Luis.
That's right, Alpha Romeo.
And we'll be heading up to Vegas here pretty soon, or heading up to Vegas afterwards, I should say. Assuming I don't get thrown off the network or, you know, become too intoxicated. Alright, 300. Oops, crap, not decision height.
You got 1 Bravo. You don't appear to be direct San Marcos. You appear to be maybe direct Ventura. I'm not sure where you head.
Okay, so San Luis just turned red, so we're definitely going to be getting an approach coming in there. Current weather's 310 at 10. 8 mile visibility, broken 900.
TBM 1 Bravo Alpha, Los Angeles.
Alright. Altimeter 3013.
Boeing 947, heavy contact, Los Angeles Center, 135.5.
Okay, so let's look at some approaches coming in there. See what we got to contend with here. We have an RNAV GPS 29er. That's got minimums of 900 feet. That's probably not going to cut it for us.
10
Center,
knots.
Boeing
19947, level 15,000, direct Santa Catalina.
I don't know how I feel about this. We got the ILS runway 11. So that takes us down to 200 feet. That's going to be a 10-knot tailwind. That might be the one we're stuck with.
1 o'clock, 10 miles opposite direction, TVM level 11,000.
We're looking for the traffic, Skywest 717.
Los Angeles Center, TBM 1 Bravo Alpha, how do you hear?
TBM 1 Bravo Alpha, I hear you now, and you look like your direct San Marcos works for me. Traffic is just to the right of you, 12 o'clock, and 6 miles opposite direction, Embraer 170, descending through 16,000 for 12,000.
Yeah, I've got the traffic, 1 Bravo Alpha. Yeah, I heard you calling me. I was trying to reply. I think it's one of those evenings where my com's just not working right for some reason. 1 Bravo Alpha.
I don't see this guy.
1 Bravo Alpha, Rod. Scoutgate 0991, no need to call
him?
twice like that unless it's been a few minutes. I'm
there he is, yeah.
Having my conversations and I'm going one by one. SoCal approach, leaving Bravo.
Okay, that's the TBM, I think. Keep an eye on him.
3004.
VOR approach takes us down to 1500. That's definitely not going to work. So we're going to have to fly the ILS in here with a tailwind, I think. I'm not really too enthused about that one.
991 negative. I've understood you wanted flight following, so remain this.
Definitely cannot fly the VOR. GPS 29er, we already ruled that out.
Legacy 0 Zulu Juliet, clear to San Luis Airport.
Okay.
Direct Morro Bay, direct.
So it's going to be the ILS runway 11 with a 10-knot tailwind. We'll be okay, right? Is that illegal to do? No, that's going to be fine.
Pick up the weather.
Oh, boy. Tiny Golf.
Contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55. Send maintain 9,000.
120.55, 9,000. Skywest 717. All right, 9,000.
Commuter 123 to send maintain 4,000. Contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
We're going to start bringing the speed back to 250. And oh shit, I forgot the frequency. I'll send just center Skywest 717. Can you say again the frequency?
Kilo Cliff takeoff, wind 2403.
Fuck. I think it's 20.55, but I don't recall. Let's see here. I'll send just center Skywest 717. Can you say again frequency for Santa Barbara?
Skywest 717, Santa Barbara approach 120.55, 2055.
2055, thanks, Skywest 717. Alright, 2055. I gotta start paying attention better here.
620 Zulu Juliet.
A quarter on the speed brakes there. Santa Barbara approach Skywest 717, 10,800 for 9,000.
Air 123, you're on Long Beach Tower frequency. Check your frequency.
Santa Barbara approach 620 Juliet has Oscar at St. Louis and with a approach request when you have a second
approach unless you have another request. Advise you have weather altimeter 3013.
Skywest 717. We're showing ceilings are at 900 down there for St. Louis. And Skywest 717 like to request the ILS for 11 for St. Louis.
American 1071, Los Angeles clearance. Call San Francisco. Say again. Alright, Sky with 717. Yeah, I had clear here, but I guess I don't know what's going on there. And you want to do the island?
Yeah, what's the ILS for runway 11 if you don't mind? We're going down to 8,000 feet. Sky with 717.
Sky 717, roger, expect ILS runway 11 approach, fly heading 290.
Heading 290, and we'll expect that. Sky with 717, thanks.
And departure 1800 kilos.
Santa Barbara approach
final
number 60 Juliet has Oscar at San Luis with an approach request. Can you have a second?
Always be ready to.
Very low priority messages who just keep constantly repeating and stepping on guys I'm trying to hear. Just if it's low priority, don't worry about it. Cessna 35 kilo contact departure.
Always be ready to question your ATC.
Cessna
All right, so we're 290. We're heading down, or we're at 8,000 feet now. We're gonna get the ILS of 11 punched in here. So localizer for that is going to be. 109.7. I have not read an FAA chart in a long time. So 109.7. We'll put that into you. Localizer 1.
290 kilo. Remain this frequency. Report going mid.
Localizer 1. That's going to be a course of 110.
290 kilo. Roger. Expect further clearance. 0156. Time now 0136. Say intentions when.
Course of 110. It's going to be minimums of 200 feet.
Go to San Luis Obispo via Morro Bay, please,
290 kilo, roger. Climb maintain 4,000. I'll get back with you here, or actually just let me know when you're ready to depart the whole.
All right, so we got the localizer punched in. We got the course set. We've got the minimum set, and we're flying in heading mode, so we're good to go there.
SoCal approach 127.4.
Okay, tell you what, if you really want to task saturate yourself, have a couple of drinks and then try doing this on PilotEdge when it's busy. Dr. Nerd Rage, good to see you, buddy. USAC, welcome aboard. Haven't seen you just poking around some other streams, man. It's good to see you back. Oh my gosh. Framed tuna, we're heading up to San Luis Obispo. Alright, let's pop down here. We're going to go to McDo Index.
Gate 0991.
Arrival.
Tower, enter left, correction, right base, runway 21. Report, turn to final.
Going to Kilo, Sierra, Bravo, Papa.
Wind 220 at 8.
And runway 11. Oops. Runway 11. Nope. 11.
Commuter 123, again, you're on Long Beach Tower frequency. You need the right frequency. Go back to the previous and figure that out.
We're going to assume vectors here, so we'll go LS 11 from, not from PRB, but from Frams? Yeah.
Southwest 4212 Las Vegas clearance.
Frams.
American 1071 Heavy, clear to San Francisco Airport. Ventura 6 departure, San Marcos transition as filed. Climb to the city, except maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 3552.
Punch in direct Frams there. Even though we're flying in heading mode and all that stuff, but I'm also setting up my MCDO. Just so I have it. Okay. Should get some lights on too, shouldn't we?
Or 4 Echo Papa, roger, I know. I know you guys heard me just give a guy a clearance there. Stand by. American 1071, say again the squawk. American 1071, read back. Skymaster 434 Echo Papa, you were next on my list.
All right, Mets, take it easy, buddy.
You're just
we'll see you in a bit.
Along, no rush.
Jackal stream once he's got something to stream. Fair enough.
No problem. Commuter 1.
Frame tuna, it's going good, man.
Finally have you on the right frequency.
We're busy tonight.
Turn left, heading 070.
Traffic down here.
Correction,
sure
heading
where he's going.
100. Vector visual approach runway 25. Santa Barbara altimeter 3004.
Definitely keeping it real this evening.
Weather left heading 00, meter 1.
The PilotEdge map is broken. That's too bad.
Lexi 0 Zulu Juliet, contact San Luis Tower 124.0.
0 Zulu still waiting on an approach request for the I-10. We're gonna hold over more right now.
Lexi 0 Zulu Juliet, then you should have been direct to the airport. I thought you were doing the procedure turn there. Sorry about that. Lexi 0 Zulu Juliet, flight present heading vector speed.
Alright, present heading vector speed, we'd like to get the VOR alpha if possible. Circle land one.
Lexi 0 Zulu Juliet.
Alright, what do we got down here? We got traffic here. It's going to be the coastline. Oceano Airport's going to be right there.
Brown Tower, runway 26 right.
Means San Luis is going to be kind of buried in the clouds over there.
And who's the other guy calling for takeoff point?
Is that Santa Maria? That should be Santa Maria.
There's 426 Romeo Bravo.
Holy crap, dude, there's a lot going on here.
Runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Huggy, good to see you, man. Huggy misses Jack's cats.
Legacy 0 Zulu Juliet, turn left, direct Morro Bay, cross Morro Bay 4000, clear VOR Alpha, approach, spec circle, runway 11.
Left turn direct Morro Bay, VOR
Jack's
Alpha,
been sending me pictures. Everybody should be very excited about what he's sending over. Promise you.
And 0 Zulu Juliet, when the clearance is ends, and then the next thing is the airport, you just turn direct to the airport and you would hold over the airport.
Yeah, we understand. We forgot you cleared us direct to the airport after Morro Bay.
Mike 2, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard.
Boeing 947,
happy Friday.
Maintain 9,000, the Santa Barbara altimeter 300.
I'd be more chatty, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Joe got real busy all of a sudden. I think a few of these guys are heading down to St. Louis with us. But I can't check because he'll...
Present airspeed.
Okay. Present airspeed, Skyway 717.
Alright, 37 Quebec, contact departure.
That seemed like a very odd request.
R1 Bravo Alpha, contact SoCal approach.
He must be vectoring somebody in behind me. If he's got me, if he's trying to keep me this fast.
Southwest 4212 would be about 30 seconds.
I think.
The EMIP radar service terminates, squawk far for exchange for.
But don't actually know what he's doing. What do we got here, Jack? Is this one you sent me? Oh yeah.
Or 9258 Zulu.
Yeah, Jack's a little full of himself.
Your clearance. I'm sorry, Santa Monica ground. Your clearance is on request.
What does ATC mean? White departure frequency.
Say again.
Royal, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, man. You're gonna have to. You might have to clarify.
Or 504 November uniform orange ground on request.
All right, what do we got?
Commuter 123, turn left heading.
That's the airfield.
280, and report the airfield inside the airport will be at your 12 o'clock and 10.
So the weather's not awful, but I still don't trust. Still don't trust going down there.
Turn left heading 280, meter 1.3.
One Bravo Alpha SoCal approach, cross Santa Monica, maintain 7,000 at
yeah, unfortunately he's going to have to send me all the way around.
070 vector. Visual approach, runway 25 left, the Los Angeles altimeter 3005 by what? Southwest 4212, Las Vegas. Clearance, clear to Santa Monica Airport, approach 6 departure.
Ooh, who's that?
And the Hector transition, then asphalt, climb via SID, departure frequency.
Is he going to the ILS as well?
Squawk 5546.
Wish that damn map was working. Okay.
Santa Barbara approach, meter
For now, we're just chilling.
Southwest 4212, 5546.
Jack, you tease.
Southwest 717, reduce speed to 180.
Frank, yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be a dusk landing. Like we're abeam the airfield right now, being brought in
Sirius
sort of on the.
Bravo contact departure.
If you want to think about it in terms of the visual, we're kind of on a very long downwind heading down for this ILS approach.
Cessna 8137 Quebec, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4000. Southwest 717, reduce speed to 180.
180 Skywest 717.
Santa Barbara approach, meter 123 at the field site.
Alright. As that speed comes down, we'll start getting some flappage out. Should also check the manual.
123 clear, visual approach, 125, contact Santa Barbara.
No icing conditions. We're gonna be, shit, I don't know. How heavy are we?
Tower 119 or 0.7.
There's 426 Romeo Bravo, SoCal departure.
I'm gonna cheat.
Check your altitude. You should be level at
79,000 feet.
Maintain
Okay.
4,000.
We'll say we're planning for the 77-200. We're gonna go flaps full. It's gonna be VREF of 127.
There's 6 Romeo Bravo, 100 miles from Kudak, maintain 4,000 to establish localized cutoffs, runway 25 approach, pick up the weather.
Okay. It's 180. Let's get 2 notches of flaps out there so we're not, you know, sticking our nose way up in the air like that.
Alright, you guys gotta let guys read back stuff. Number 1 Bravo Alpha, you're off course again. It looks like this 86 goes to Santa Monica. I'm not sure where you're heading there.
Hell of a night tonight.
Thank you. Number 1 Bravo Alpha, remember to cross Santa Monica at 210 knots.
Am I streaming after I land in yeah. I think we're gonna do one more flight up to Vegas.
Alright, 123 Santa Barbara Tower, only 25, clear to land, wind 160.
Yeah, the plan is to do one more flight heading to Las Vegas. Assuming I can stay conscious.
580 would be just another about 45 seconds. Cessna 35 Kilo, say.
What is going? Why am I so high? Why is he not bringing me
Cessna
down?
4635 Kilo, say. Cessna 991, taxi parking via Alpha, we'll see.
What does ATC mean when they say departure frequency 121.35? What they're saying there is that's given on a clearance. And what they're saying is that when you depart and they tell you go to departure frequency, this is the frequency you want to use.
Who called?
So
unanswered, say again.
rather than the tower telling everybody on their way out, you know, leave my airspace, whatever, blah blah blah, contact this frequency. Tower can just say contact departure. And it just simplifies the takeoff process. That way you already know who to talk to. You can have it all punched in, ready to go. Because the takeoff can be, especially if you're single pilot, takeoff can be pretty hectic. A lot going on. Red the Aviator, welcome aboard, buddy. Good to see you.
Skyway 717, turn right heading 020.
USAC. We're gonna have some gin later. Trust me. Gin and tonic will actually may have a gin and tonic out for this next departure. Pablo LeChuck, good to see you, man. My favorite name on Twitch.
Turn right heading 020 to maintain 4,000, resume normal speed.
020 4,000 normal speed, Skyway 717.
Bonanza 29 Kilo, clear to San Luis Airport via direct Morro Bay, direct maintain 4,000.
020. We're just gonna stay 180. Down to 4,000.
Bonanza 829 Kilo, clear to San Luis Airport via direct Morro Bay, direct, maintain 4,000, pick up weather.
Alright, we'll leave the speed at 180. No real reason to speed up here.
612 Hotel Tango, Las Vegas clearance on request.
San Barbara approach 6200 Zulu Juliet, request frequency change to tower.
629 Kilo, how do you read?
Yeah, we're going to San Luis Obispo. About to pop on the ILS 11.
Oh, loud and clear, 89 Kilo.
Alright, 29 Kilo, clear to San Luis Airport. Direct Morro Bay, direct, maintain 4,000.
Clear
And yeah, our controller tonight is being kept quite busy.
Taxi 00 Juliet, contact San Luis Tower 124.0.
San Luis Tower 124.0, we'll see you.
Alright, that brings us back. That'll bring us speed back a little bit.
SoCal approach, maintain 5,000. Expect visual approach, only 25 left. The altimeter 30.
Got the localizer. No glide slope yet. Wouldn't expect it though. We should get further instructions here in a moment.
Radar 123, taxi terminal via Alpha Bravo, cross runway 15 right and runway 15 left.
So I'm not very chatty. I'm trying to focus. Make sure I don't miss anything here.
4 miles from creep, turn right in 090, maintain 3,000 until established localized code ILS runway 11 approach.
090, 3,000 until established code ILS 11 approach, Skywest 717. Alright, so 3,000. 090, and go ahead and arm nav mode on the localizer. It's good there. I do have the field, but I'm pretty sure with X-Plane we're probably going to lose it again. Do we have a DME? No.
R620 Zulu Juliet, San Luis Tower, you rushed me to get the frequency change and then you don't call for 2 minutes there. You got to do better about that. Circle west for a, I guess not be a right downwind runway 11, clear to land.
Okay, there's the localizer. Catching that diamond, so we're going to keep an eye on the vertical diamonds.
You called me twice and then you waited 2 minutes to call me for tower there.
Once the vertical diamond starts to move, we'll engage the glide slope mode. Actually, I think we can arm that now. Now that once we're at 3,000 feet and we're established, we'll arm the glide slope.
That was 4212 Las Vegas ground. Thank you for November runway 1 right, taxi via Delta cross runway 25 right.
There that is. Okay, glide slope armed. Armed approach mode. We'll leave the speed at 180 for the time being. Our final approach speed is going to be 133 knots. VREF's 127, so we'll put +5 on that. Alright, landing lights. Those can come on. Those can come on.
Yeah, I don't have a flight plan for you. Did you follow?
Yeah, we'll go high on the auto brake. Small runway. Don't really know what to expect here. Arm the speed brake.
Go ahead and see if you can correct that so that I can get it. I can't pull it up that way. TBM 1 Bravo Alpha riding 160, so maintain 3,000.
Approach
6 Romeo Bravo, contact
up the
tower 134.905.
For San Luis Obispo.
Cessna 37 Quebec, flighting 090, vector visual approach runway 28 right, and report the airfield in sight. 12 o'clock, 5 miles.
All right, Mr. Approach. Mr. Approach is going to be climbed to 3,300 feet, and then intercept the 126 radio into MQO.
Fly that heading, a vector for the ILS runway 28 right approach, climb maintain 5,000, and contact SoCal approach
2.4. View there. It's going to be climb heading 175 to 3,300 feet.
Our 426
so we'll punch
runway
175 in here.
Tower, wind 26012, runway 25, clear land.
75 and then 3,300 feet on the altitude.
Skywest 717, contact San Luis Tower 124.0.
124.0, Skywest 717.
Bonanza 9 Kilo. Cross Morro Bay 4,000.
All right,
clear.
coming down on the glide slope, that's good.
Circle runway 11.
24.0.
Air 620 Juliet, we're going around 11. We weren't able to get in to get landings from you. We can remain in the pattern.
Or 0 Zulu Juliet, you were clear to land. Fly runway heading and climb maintain 4,000. Contact depart.
Okay, if we got a landing clearance, I don't think we read it back or we heard it. And we'd like to remain in the pattern if that's possible and just go back into the right downwind for to land.
November 0 Zulu Juliet. If it was possible, I would have given it to you. Please just contact departure.
Alright, runway heading departure, 60 Zulu Juliet.
Spot marker.
1 Bravo Alpha, airport, 2 o'clock.
2,000 feet coming down, gear. Bring the speed back.
1 Bravo Alpha, clear of his approach, only 25 left.
133. We're looking for flaps full.
Santa Monica ground, Cessna Titan, 9258 Zulu, IFR to Tehachapi.
San Luis Tower, Skywest 717, ILS 11.
Skywest 717, San Luis Tower, wind 30010, runway 11, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 11, Skywest 717. Okay, gears down, 3 green, speed brakes armed, flaps are down, lights are on. Now we're in the soup. Speed's coming back, we're looking good. We are looking good.
Bonanza 29 Kilo, I did clear you for the approach there. I didn't get a read back from you though. You are cleared VOR Alpha approach, spec circle, runway 11, cross Morro Bay.
Have that 10 knot tailwind that we expected. We'll just have to deal with that.
1,000.
In sight. Auto throttle disengaged, autopilot disengaged, my aircraft.
Contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
Atlantic.
Runway's in sight, clearance been received. We're going down.
Clearance for V3 exam with Sierra.
Alright, calling clearance for the V3. Say again, call sign.
Pilatus 2409 Echo.
I haven't made the decision to take the ILS in here.
Clearance on request.
Definitely a bit on the low side.
Air 540 November uniform, Torrance ground.
500.
Air 4 November uniform, clear to Bakersfield Airport. On departure, fly runway heading.
This is going to be what we would call a firm landing.
170 radial to Limbo. Victor 64.
Landing.
Victor 23. Then as filed. Maintain 3,000. Expect 10,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.9 squawk 7357.
Reversers out. Decel. Auto brakes off. Oh yeah, dude, we had no problem getting slowed down.
John, we clearance Skyline 618.
Holy shit!
Is ready for taxi.
Okay, well that was a bit of an overreaction. I guess we weren't too far from the end. Alright, clear hotel.
Our 4 November uniform, read back.
Los Angeles ground, American 1071.
We used 3/4 of the runway, never mind.
American 1071.
Landing lights off, strobe off.
Runway 25, left taxi via Alpha Fox.
25 left, the Alpha Foxtrot for 1071 Heavy.
Bravo Alpha, contact Los Angeles Tower 120.905.
Coming up. Storm, you come up.
Skywest 717, taxi parking via Alpha.
Parking Alpha, your frequency, Skywest 717, take care.
Air 4 Echo Papa, contact Point Mugu approach 124.7.
Alright, landing lights can come off.
Tower.
We are going to do another flight. Head up to Vegas.
Delta,
it's a cool little plane. It's nothing, this ain't nothing to blow your socks off, but it's fun. I like it.
Via Foxtrot, this frequency, have a good night.
That was a much more intense flight than I was expecting, I'll be honest.
Via Foxtrot, 6 Bravo, thank you.
Mr. Fabiano! Good to see you, man.
Barbara approach, descend and maintain 6,000. Expect ILS runway 11 approach. The San Luis altimeter 3013. Advise you of what?
What is that? Is that the terminal? There's a CRJ at that terminal.
Clearance, Skyline 6182 Golf.
I'm gonna go down past the CRJ and assume we can find a place to park back there.
On request.
LA Tower.
I can't think Joe's. I can't believe they got one controller working tonight. Oh yeah.
Or 9258 Lulu. I have the flight plan now. Thank you. And I'll have that in just a second.
Roger, 58 away.
Las Vegas
Subs on
Tower,
right here.
Southwest 4212, holding short, 19 left, ready for departure.
Southwest 4212, Las Vegas.
All right,
Tower, wrong
APU.
runway.
Whoops,
You're
let's do
assigned
this.
Runway 1 right via Delta, cross
Parking
runway
brake.
25 right. Go ahead and make a 180.
Oh boy. So
180
the
it
APU's the APU's on. Is the APU actually on?
Tower 1, Bravo Alpha's final one, 25 left.
I'm gonna yeah, the APU's on 100%.
Bravo Alpha,
Okay.
Los Angeles Tower, runway 25
Got
left.
APU over here,
Clear land, 25 left, 1 Bravo.
and taxi lights can come off. Leave the tail light on. Beacon light can come off. Fasten seatbelt signs can come off. We should have turned them off earlier, but whatever.
71 heavy Los Angeles Tower, runway
Come to
25
you.
left.
Come to you.
Weight traffic,
Stop.
TBM, touching down.
Stop.
Line up await 25 left, American Jet 71 heavy.
23:45. Holy shit. Dude, you guys want to talk about a flight, man. That was insane. Hey, there's a plane right there. Ha! There's a King Air in my spot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Luis Obispo Airport. Holy crap, man. That was fun. Let's set date and time here. Make it light out again. There we go. Now we can see. Let's check out this airport. It's GBP 5000, I want to say. Guy's name is Greg. This airport's available on the org, and Greg has made San Luis Obispo. He's done a Lima 52 Oceano. He's also done a Palm Springs scenery, and I think they look pretty good. So I like to fly in and out of this airport because I kind of like the scenery, and I kind of like coming way up here. You guys will probably see me be here a lot. So yeah, we're here. We made it. Holy! Turn you off to standby. Iced. Good to see you, man. Well, Iced. Since you can't hear me, I'm gonna wave anyway. Iced. C. E. D. That's probably backwards, but it's fine. It's not a microphone. I don't know where Peter's at, man. I haven't heard from him. I'm sure he'll be around. All right. Yeah, we'll do the replay. We'll do the replay on that one. Let's disconnect from the PE.
Disconnected.
Toggle replay mode. It's gonna be dark out though when I do the replay. See, go to San Luis Tower here. Ah, she looks so majestic coming in there, doesn't she? Let's make it faster. Get to the good stuff. Look at that. Yeah, it was a firm landing, but whatever. Deal with it. Being stopped on a freaking dime, though. Holy crap. Here's a question. You guys want to see another flight in this thing, or do you want to see something else? Good wing flex going.
100. Light slow. Light slow. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
The Challenger. I don't want to do the Challenger tonight. The Challenger requires a lot more thinking than I'm capable of doing right now. All right. They're telling me the 175, so we'll stay in the 175 here. So let's reload this plane. We'll reload the plane and we'll fly San Luis up to Vegas. While that's happening, we need to do some flight planning. All right. KSBP, KLAS. Oh my god. This is going to be a long flight, isn't it? Don't think there's any departures that we need to care about. We could fly a departure if we wanted to, but I don't think they're really applicable to this type of aircraft. Alright, so Global Airport. It put me at, no, it put me back at Palomar, you son of a bastard. KSBP and Terminal Gate 2. Yeah, okay, that works. I don't know why we're parked like that, but we'll go with it. Date and time, pull you back. Let's pop inside the plane, pop up here. We'll have to set it all up again. 1, 2, avionics. You're good. You to auto, you to on, you to on. Auto, 1, and start. Nav lights, tail lights, cockpit lights can stay off. Those go to on, those will stay at auto, auto. Leave you alone. 1, 2, and on. You're good. Pack, APU. Bleed, bleed. Overhead panel's good. Pull you. Alright! Let's go flying. Excuse me. Alright.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Okay, so we're going to Vegas. Which means we got to get out of here. Now there's all of this restricted airspace that we have to contend with.
137, fly heading 250.
So we'll go to Fellows. We go to Fellows. Fellows to Palmdale.
Las Vegas Tower, Southwest 4212, holding short 1 right.
To Daggett. That keeps us out of this crap.
4214 Las Vegas Tower, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
And then on Daggett now we'll be on the Clar. No. We'll be on the Kepik. Kepik 4, isn't it? Now what is the Kepik now? Is Kepik still Kepik 3? Oh, it is still Kepik 3.
Set takeoff clearance for Southwest 4212, sir. I'm sorry.
Southwest 4212, runway 1 right for takeoff.
Hired 4214, sorry about that. Clear for takeoff 4212. Thank you, sir.
Let's see here. Is that going to work for us? Fellows down to Palmdale. That gets us around the restricted airspace. Around the MOA.
Departure for America 1071. Good day.
Yeah, we can do that. All right. We're not going to file the winner 2. They can give us a winner 2 if they'd like, but we ain't going to file it.
America 1071 heavy set departure, climb maintain radar contact, climb maintain 13000.
Okay. IFR SkyWest 717, Embraer 170, 70, Slant Lima 450, departing from KSBP, going to KLAS. We're going westbound, we're going up.
5 miles from Mibby.
We'll say 31,000 feet. Fellows, Palmdale, Daggett, Kepik 3. File it. Okay.
Ray 137 Quebec, 2 miles before the final approach phase.
Ground's 121.6.
American 1071, contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5.
Okay, 121.6 ground. We'll give myself a second here to compose. due to Catstrator, Embraer is installing breathalyzers in the cockpit. That'd be crazy. Dude, Jeff, that's so mean, but kind of funny. All right, King Air's back. Nice, he's facing me now. Okay.
Maintain 4,500.
So, thank you guys for sticking around. Next flight will be San Luis up to Vegas. This will definitely be the last flight of the night, and then we'll probably hand it off to somebody else. Yeah, we're flying the Embraer 175 here by X-Crafts. Neat little plane.
Ready to copy.
We're 612 Hotel Tango to the San Francisco
Not gonna blow your socks off by any means, that's for sure. T-Craft's got it right, man. No sober pilots allowed.
Now 612 Hotel Tango is clear to San Francisco.
Let me tell you though, if I'm blowing a .9 right now, I'll be very impressed with myself.
2701.
For being over the legal limit, I think I'm composing myself fairly well.
Riverside Tower, Sirius 120 Sierra Romeo, short final 27.
What are the odds that we're
620
actually going to be able to get in and get a clearance?
Clear land 27, 6120 Romeo.
Number 19947, thank you for that. Turn right, heading 160 vectors, final approach course.
St. Louis ground sky was 717, IFR, Las Vegas.
Sky was 717, St. Louis ground clearance on request.
Alright. See what we get. Music Man! It's good to see you, Dan. Welcome aboard, buddy. Probably have to go do a refill of the drink here before we take off on this one.
We're 2409 Echo.
Though I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Because I'm feeling
kind
of loopy right now.
There's no flight plan file. Do I need to file a flight plan for the V3?
Number 2409 Echo. If you're ready for the V3 standby, I have your request.
Gotcha.
Number 6182 Gulf, clearance available advisory copy.
Hotel.
82 Gulf, ready to copy.
Number 6182 Gulf, cleared to Belmar Airport via flighting 175, radar vectors Victor 23, then as filed. Maintain 5,000.
That was hopping tonight.
Maintain 5,000, departure frequency 128.1.
Oh yeah, packs fuel and fuel.
1543.
We can do that too. Alright.
Cleared to Palomar, fly heading 175.
Let's go 2.5 hours and
23.
I don't know.
Maintain 5,000.
How about that? 78.4.
128.1, squawk 1543, 82 Gulf.
Number 6182 Gulf, your EBIS correct. Break southwest 4012, contact Las Vegas departure.
Go to departure, good day.
Vegas ground Falcon 612 Hotel Tango, signature ready to taxi.
Number 61 Hotel Tango Las Vegas ground, runway 1 left at Bravo, taxi via Hotel Bravo.
1 left at Bravo via Hotel Bravo, 612 Hotel Tango.
Alright, Jeff, have fun, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. We'll get some more action here eventually.
Number 19947, fly heading 180.
That's stealth. The blue cup is always water. Still can't believe there's only one controller on tonight.
Stanley Tower, 1800 kilo cleared of the active on hotel, taxi east hangars.
Number 8200 kilo, taxi to parking via Alpha, and remain this frequency. I'll have your result in a second.
Parking via Alpha, thank you, 200 kilo.
Number 2409 Echo, in clearance, verify aircraft type.
Pilatus PC-12.
Still waiting on the clearance. Oh, yeah.
John Wayne ground, Skylane 6182
Oh, that's
Gulf,
kinda
ready
cool.
to taxi with Bravo.
Look at that.
Southwest 4212, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
It's a neat little
Number
airport.
6182 Gulf, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
20
For the number of
left,
times that
Kilo
I've flown
via
up to this
Alpha
airfield,
Hotel
though,
Charlie, Kilo,
I've never
82
landed
Gulf.
on 2.5 or 7. Like, I've never used this runway.
Number 2409 Echo, on departure, flighting 175, maintain VFR and below
You
5,000.
always get 2.9 or 11.
Departure frequency 128.1 and squawk 2023.
Mr. Unicorn, good to see you, man.
On departure, fly heading 175.
I'm doing good, buddy. We haven't broken out the gin just yet. We're still working on the wine. Gin's probably going to come next. So the B1900 is actually an Embraer 190, and it's being model matched to a 1900. So he's probably, I don't know if he's going to follow me or not.
Contact Montgomery Tower.
Can't see what he filed. Yeah, he's going with Vegas with us.
Number 19994, set to maintain 4,000.
Torrance ground, 0504 normal uniform at the southeast ramp, ready to taxi with Foxtrot.
Oh, Assad.
Number 504, November uniform, Torrance ground, runway 29 right.
Assad got vectored way out there.
Juliet.
Holy crap.
Correction, taxi via
Runway
Alpha.
29 right via Hotel Juliet, 504 normal uniform.
Number 504, November uniform, Alpha Juliet.
Yeah, Juliet, 504 normal uniform.
Southwest 4212, contact LA Center 126.35, good day.
Still just waiting on a clearance.
Montgomery Tower 8137 Quebec, ILS 28 right.
Ray 137 Quebec, Montgomery Tower, good evening, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear and delay, and 8137 Quebec.
Alright. Gin and juice, yeah. Gin and tonic.
Awesome. Vegas Tower.
Gin and Diet
Falcon
Coke,
612
maybe. We'll see.
Tango, one left Bravo, ready to go.
I do X-Plane because I'm boycotting the Oscars. So the Oscars tonight.
Number 612 Hotel Tango, Las Vegas Tower, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Dude, if I'm your mentor or hero, buddy, man, you got to work on that.
John Wayne Ground, Pilatus 2409 Echo is ready for taxi from Atlantic.
All right, Red the Aviator. Take care, buddy.
Pilatus 2409
Steel Beast
Echo
13, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Watch the great beer drinking and flying. The FAA loves me. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Number 2409
It's good to see you, Steel Beast.
John Wayne Ground, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Hotel Charlie Kilo.
No landing gradings. Oh, yeah. We'll get to watch you come in, maybe.
240 left, taxi Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo. 2409 Echo.
My camera is set up, ready just for you, Assad. Show me how it's done.
We're 19947, 1 mile from Crete, flighting 140, maintain 4,000 until established in the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 11 approach.
Are the debates tonight? Admittedly, I haven't been following them all that closely. Super Tuesday's coming up. I got to go vote next week, but I'm pretty sure I got it all figured out who I'm going to vote for anyway.
434, Echo contact Santa Barbara approach, 120.55.
There's 3 controllers on? Oh, the debates were last night. Okay.
Santa Monica Ground, Twin Cessna 9258 Zulu. Just
yeah, man, I don't pay attention to any of that stuff.
Clearance, please.
Like, I read enough about the candidates to know and understand. I don't actually care about any of that.
9258 Zulu.
I don't actually care about the debates.
We're at 258 Zulu. I should be in the request list. Be about a minute.
I'm definitely going to request 25 for takeoff, man.
Santa Barbara approach, afternoon. Number 434 Papa flight present heading. Vector to the approach.
Although, well, maybe not though. Winds are 2908, so we can still take 1-1. Just less than ideal. Of course, we may never actually get our clearance, so who knows. There's Assad.
Torrance Towers, here is 504 Normal uniform, holding short of 29 right, ready to take off the IFR.
Number 504 Normal uniform, Torrance Tower, good afternoon. Runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
29 right, clear for takeoff, 504 Normal uniform.
Number 612 Hotel Tango, Las Vegas departure.
Departure now.
All right, guys. I'm not allowed to judge Assad's rating, but it doesn't mean you can't.
Good night.
Giant Unicorn, I'm getting a little upset. Yeah, I'm not happy about this right now, but
Santa Barbara clearance, good.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Good evening, Sears 727 Tango IFR to Burbank.
Number 727 Tango clearance on request. Number 612 Tango Las Vegas departure, better contact.
Well, I think this Embraer's got some supercharged engines, so you might be able to get off the thing. You might be able to get off 2.5 with that thing.
St. Louis Tower, America, Boeing 19947 ILS 1.
Boeing 947, St. Louis Tower, runway 11
but I don't
land.
think it's long enough
11
now.
third land.
Rate 200 kilos, a pass 10.
All right, fantastic. Great news, 1800 kilos. Question, do you guys staff 122.0?
Rate 200 kilo. That's a CTAF for exit. Then no.
22.0 is flight watch, 1800 kilo?
Yeah, no, do that.
All right, thank you.
Number 504 Normal uniform, contact SoCal departure.
We'll go to departure, 504 Normal uniform.
Just waiting on the clearance.
Santa Barbara Ground, just confirming I'm on the standby list for clearance, meter 120.
Number 504 Normal uniform, SoCal departure, radar contact.
All right, guys. What do you think? Smooth?
Burbank clearance, bearing through 1 Bravo Sierra.
Or a rock being thrown into the ground? I'm going to go with lawn dart. Slightly flared lawn dart is what we'll go with.
Burbank clearance.
Oh, man. No pressure, Assad. None at all. What's he flying anyway? Oh, he's in a 760. Oh, Jesus, he's in a 767 coming in here.
We're 925 beat Zulu. Clearance
That's going to be a
available,
thumper.
Ready to copy. 58 Zulu.
We're 925 Zulu to the Kilo Tango Sierra Papa Airport via fly runway heading until reaching Los Angeles 310 radial. Upon reaching the radial, turn right heading 250 without delay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Radar vector is Victor 165.
A little shaky there, you know.
Maintain 3000. Expect.
I bet he's got auto brakes
9,000
max right now.
Departure frequency 125.2, squawk
Float.
1774.
Float. Off center.
Clear to the Tehachapi Airport, fly runway heading.
Of course,
and then
the weather
intercept Los
reloads right when he
Angeles
lands. Nice bounce
radial,
there.
And turn right heading 250 without delay. Radar vectors to the Victor 165, then it's filed.
He's still bowed to.
Climb maintain 3000, expect 9000 5 minutes after departure. Contact departure 125.2 and squawk 1774, 90258 Zulu.
9258 Zulu, your EVA is correct, and just to clarify, you're not intercepting the radial. After you cross the radial, turn right in 250.
Cross radial.
Now, Hassan, I'm not sure where you're going to put that thing.
We're 612 Hotel Tango, contact LA Center 124.2.
There's really no place to park 767 at San Luis Airport, but
left to Kilo, ready for
that's cool.
IFR.
Number 6182 Gulf. And number 6182 Gulf, John Wayne Tower, 20 left to Kilo, clear for takeoff.
20
Maybe
left
it's the
to
Trump plane.
Kilo, clear for takeoff, 82 Gulf.
I'm going to die of old age by the time I get my clearance.
John Wayne Tower, Pilatus 2409 Echo, holding short 20 left at Kilo, ready for departure.
Number 240 Niner Echo, hold short hold short 20 left.
Holding short.
Number 504 uniform, 10,000.
Ice Killer X, welcome aboard.
Report
Good to see
34
you.
Tower, unable to say approach.
Going out for 7 clear at the end.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to give this like 2 more minutes, and then we're going to call it quits on PilotEdge and just fly the damn route.
Correction, 434 Echo Papa, the airport's under IFR conditions, the visual approach is unavailable. Or 434 Echo Papa, Roger. 19947 San Luis, Texas, parking by Alpha, remains frequency.
I don't know if I got forgotten or not.
Number 813 SEC, welcome to Montgomery, cross runway left, taxi parking via Gulf Hotel, remains frequency.
37 Quebec, thanks, good night.
Number 6182 Gulf, contact out departure.
Over to departure, 82 Gulf.
Santa Monica ground, good evening. Twin Cessna 90258 Zulu at the southwest end of the field with the weather ready for taxi.
Could just blast out of here VFR. Don't even give a shit. Just go. Stick it to the man.
Number 6182 Gulf, soak out of contact.
Tailwind, yeah, sporting tailwind at a 5,000 foot run. I know, dude, aside, I hit the ground at 400 feet per minute or more, actually. So, like, you definitely, like, you wanted to get down, you wanted to get stopped. I'm not judging you at all. Just a little bit.
John Wayne Clarence, King Air, November 3, November Charlie, West.
November 3, November Charlie, your is still on crest, about a minute.
It's a nice airport. Looks real cool.
434 Echo Pop, heading 120.
Glad we get to enjoy the scenery so well.
Number 727 Tango, clearance available, advisory to copy.
7 Tango, good.
Number 727 Tango, clear to the Burbank Airport via fly runway heading. Radar vector is playing, then as filed.
No,
Maintain 3,000,
no, I'm just going to
5,000,
disconnect. I don't have patience.
All
right. We're still going to fly this, but it's going to be offline because they seem to be too busy to actually get back to us, and I don't have the patience today. So, let's go flight. Let's punch this guy in. Departing from, I'll just go with what I filed though. Departing from San Luis, KSBP. And we're going to take runway 11. And no SID. Actually, wait. Do we want to do a SID? We could. Nah, we won't do a SID. We'll just fly heading, fly on the heading, and then we'll make ourselves direct there. No transition, none of that crap. Okay. Do index. No, not flight plan. Route edit. No, route's not loaded. How do we add route waypoints? God, this thing's weird. All right. So as not to make the same mistake as before, hit the VOR button. And that's going to be Fellows, FLW. And the Fellows Vortac, fantastic. And Palmdale's PMD. And then Daggett, DAG. And then after that, it's going to come the Kepik 3 arrival. So let's see what Vegas is doing right now. Vegas showing winds calm. We'll land on 2.5 left out there. So we'll go to McDo Index and flight plan. Oops, no. Arrival and KLAS. And runway 25 left. Arrival is going to be the Kepik. No. Oh, we got to do the next page. Where's the page button? Right there. Kepik 3 from Daggett. And nope, we already selected that. Transition 25 left from. Oh, I don't know. From Meads? Yeah, we'll go from Meads. Yeah, sure. Let's go from Meads. I have no idea which one we want there. Select that. Okay. And we should then hit exec. And that's going to enter the entire flight plan. It's also going to have all the altitude restrictions and all that. So it won't actually have the speed restrictions. We'll worry about that when we get there. But that's our flight plan. We already put the people in there. We already put the gas in there. We're not worried about any of the radio shit at this point. So we're going to depart runway heading from runway 11. Or runway 29er, sorry. From runway 29er. That's going to be 29er 1. Punch that in our heading. Two 901 on the heading, and we'll go all the way up to, I don't know, what do we say, 31,000 feet? Yeah, let's do that. 31,000. It's going to be 32, and punch you down. 31,000 there. V-speed for takeoff. What do we say? We're 78,400 pounds. It's going to put us in this guy. Oh, those are landing speeds. We're at sea level. 78,400 pounds. That's going to be 143. 150. 152. That's for flaps 1. We can take off flaps 1. I'm not worried about that. It's going to give us a V2 plus 10 of 162. So we'll put that in our speed here. 162. That's good there. So we got the speed. We got the altitude. We'll set a vertical. Turn flight direct. Really? It won't let me select the flight director. Did I break the damn plane? I think I broke the plane when I reloaded it earlier. Ah, hell. Yeah, I think the plane's broken. God damn it. All right. It won't let me select the flight director. It won't let me set any of the glare shield stuff up. Look on the upper panel. The upper panel's fine. Yeah, everything in the upper panel's fine. I don't know why, like... I have no idea what's going on here. Nothing will let me set. It just flashes it. It's called TRU. Yeah, TRU's on... Oh, wait. You're right. Is that it? Thank you! Thanks, Dan. You're the best, buddy. Josh! Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Yeah, dude, a table flipping mode, but it's seriously going to happen soon. Oh, my God. As soon as I disconnected from PilotEdge, I lost like 20 people, too, which is funny. All right. Thank you, Dan, for pointing out what I did wrong. Flight director's now on heading mode. Vertical speed at 2,000. We'll go with 1,700. All right, 1, 2, 3. Those are good. We got the MCDU set up. We got the overhead panel set up. All right, let's start this thing. Get the hell out of here. Yay? Yeah. Okay. Great. So, packs come off. I don't know if the packs have to come off, but I'm going to turn them off. I don't actually think it matters in this plane because they don't really seem to model the proper engine startup. So that N2 is going to go up there, almost hit the red line. In fact, on engine number 2, well, yeah, it comes pretty damn close. Did we hit 2K tonight? Nice, dude. I noticed that we were close when I started. So thank you all for following. Thank you all for showing up tonight. And more importantly, thank you all for sticking around after this, whatever this was. Alright, you go, you go. Start that guy there. Bring that sucker up. Turn them sounds up a little bit this time too. If this gets too loud, just let me know. I'm gonna fire it up about 20% or so on OBS. Alright, got an engine start there. 2 ignitions good. Flaps to 1. Speed brakes armed. Auto brake RTO. It's gonna be nav lights are already on. Taxi lights can come on now. Alright, so let's see here. After start, we can turn off the APU. Go to both on that. Turn you off, turn you off. Alright, after start, flight controls, yeah, they're probably okay, but we'll exercise them. Yeah. Pitch trim is set for 0. I don't have any, I have no idea what to set that to. Takeoff data 140, V1 143, V2 150, V rotate 152. We're gonna climb out 162 knots. ECAS looks good. Shoulder harness. Sure, why not? We're good. Flaps are set for 1. That's after start. Let's get out of here. Tap those brakes. We'll get going. Yeah, dude, so as much as I love the PilotEdge network, like it's lately it's been a little frustrating cuz it's hard to get a word in. Like I can't even tell you the number of times lately that I've called for clearances and either have gone unresponded or it takes like 30 goddamn minutes to get your clearance. So actually, I should probably remove PilotEdge from my title so that I'm no longer on the PE front page. But it's been an exercise in frustration. Like I love the network, I love the community, I love the people that are around it. But yeah, once in a while, it's just like it's a night like tonight where I just like I want to fly. I don't want to have to battle. I don't want to have to battle airtime. I just want to fly. Thanks, Huggy. You're the best. Alright. Take a chance to admire the scenery, to admire the plane, I guess. It's got a lot of default sounds, which, hey, give or take on those. I know I've mentioned that a few times, but I think it's got default sounds at least. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Wouldn't be the first. I'm gonna come all the way down here at the end of this runway. We need as much space as we can get. On departure, we'll do runway heading. We'll just climb. We'll climb to about 4,000 or 5,000 feet, and then we'll make a left turn direct to Fellows. Start doing the flight in earnest. Got landing lights, strobe light, beacon light. Beacon light should have already been on, but it happens. And alright, you're good, you're good. Wait, 2-9er. So what do we got here? We got lights. Got a camera. I'm not worried about the camera right now. Flaps, speed brake, action. Let's get out of here. See what this plane's got to offer us.
Retard.
Hey, what do we got? Giant unicorn! Thank you, sir. We love your less than 3, Bjorn. Whoops. Oops. Centered. Here we go. Alright. Push this guy forward. It's good there. I don't know how to engage toga mode. So we're gonna go for about, I don't know, 92% maybe. Airspeed's alive. Boy, the end of that runway is coming up pretty quick. B1, or rotate. The plane wants to not go into heading mode. Alright, that's positive rate. Gears coming up. That is worrying. If the flight director is not telling me to go to the right heading. Not entirely sure where that autopilot wants me to go right now. There's 3,000 feet. What if I do
Retard.
What if I follow this? Where's the flight director taking me, do you think? Are we gonna fly in right circles? I think it wants to go straight to nav mode. What do we got here? Tech Claw! Thank you for the beer, buddy. For PE and for 2,000 followers. Well, much appreciated. Holy crap, where's that thing going? Well. It wants to go due north. Oh my god, dude. This flight is cursed. This flight is seriously cursed. Well, bring our flaps up. And auto brake is off. Speed brake can be disarmed. No, we don't want to go down. We want to go up. Okay, now where's it going to take us? Is it going to take me to where my heading is? No, it's going for nav mode. Okay. So sit rep, it'll fly heading, oops. Flight change at 250. So it appears as though it'll fly heading mode, but it doesn't seem to be too, or it'll fly nav mode, but it doesn't seem to be too happy about flying heading mode. Let's see if that's true. Okay, there it goes. Well, that's that. Dear God. Change my nav source, they say. That worked. So what was the... Interesting. Oh yeah, right, because it's supposed to be pointed to the left, isn't it? This... I don't remember pushing nav source and screwing it all up, but thank you. Once again, you guys saved me. I'm keeping you around for a while. Hope you guys are okay with that. Vertical speed... 1300. We're going to go to 290 knots. Yeah, we got the FMS button going. We got FMS mode here. All right. Go back into nav mode though. Okay. I think we're doing all right now. Catstrator may be struggling ever so slightly with this plane. It's all good though. Bye-bye, San Luis. Off we go. Departure. Yeah, she did just walk by, didn't she? I heard her. F-18, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. Bjorn equal bear. You bastard. I like it, Uni. I told my wife the story about you calling me a bear, and her only comment to that was that she thinks she's naive because she didn't know what she didn't know about the other interpretation of being called a bear. So maybe that just speaks poorly on me. Who knows? Ah, crap. Anyway. We got a bit of a flight here ahead of us. About half hour, 40 minutes or so. Actually, probably closer to 40 or 45 minutes, to be honest. It's all good, though. Shame on me. That's what I know. That's everybody should say that. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. You guys are gonna stare at the plane. I like that view. And I'm gonna step away for a few minutes and go make myself another cocktail. So I hope you guys stick around, and we'll try to make it interesting when we get back. I don't know. We'll play charades or something. Who knows? I'll see you guys in just a couple of minutes. All right. How are we doing? Climbing through 26,000 feet. On our way up. I had to go use a little boy's room. Not that anybody cares. All right. Gin and tonic. The way life should be. Josh, you go to a concert. What are you going to tonight, man? I didn't step on the keyboard. Where is Benny? Good to see you. ProFly FS, good to see you as well. Welcome aboard, guys. Nah, man, we got the drink. Hope you guys are all doing good tonight. Strike Eagle, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. Too much information is the name of the game. Stow GYC, welcome aboard. I do need a call button, although I don't think my stewardess would be too happy with that. At all. How are we doing here? Climbing through 282, 290 knots. We're going to go for about Mach 7.4 or so. So actually, we'll go ahead and click on you. Go to Mach 7.4. And off we go. If you are just tuning in, this is the second flight of the night, heading up to Las Vegas from San Luis Obispo Airport. Turn our lights off here. It's been a hell of a night so far. We were on PilotEdge and now we're not. It happens. Oh shit. Okay, it's all the way out. And yeah, just kind of chilling tonight. House of Blues, downtown San Diego. Nice, man. I think a House of Blues is one of those places that like every sort of hip or every sort of city has to have, because there's definitely a House of Blues here in Boston, and they get a lot of really good acts there. I know last couple times Deadmau5 came in town, he played House of Blues. Biker Dude 37, welcome aboard. Tim Rodeo, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Not much, dude. We're just chilling. It's been a crazy week at work. My industry, there's a huge deadline coming up next Tuesday, and a lot of people were scrambling to get a lot of stuff done, including my company. And I was actually working all the way up until 7 o'clock this evening when I went live. Thankfully got all my shit done, though, right before... got all my shit done right there at the end, so it's good. We had a few roadblocks, a few struggles along the way, that's for sure. We're gonna go for auto throttle. But it's been a busy week. I've been looking so forward to tonight and just getting up here and flying. Very much a welcome change. Yeah, it's gonna be a quick flight though. We got another probably half an hour or so until we get to Vegas. 50 miles out of Palmdale. They heading to Daggett. Not only is the 350 on sale, but so are Jack's planes. Yeah, dude, I looked at the fact that the 350 was on sale, and I thought, you know what, we probably need to do some flights in that thing. I saw Sorcerer Dave in it yesterday. Now here's an interesting thing. For whatever reason, the plane's not very good at holding Mach 0.74, and it's currently doing Mach 0.723. So I'm not really sure what the deal there is with the autopilot. Speed that we've commanded up a little bit. It'll speed up, but it won't go to 7.5. I noticed this the other day when I was flying it too, which is kind of strange. Oh my God, how do you say that name? Kablu Kicho. Mr. K. It's good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Usually stick to watching YouTube videos. Don't want to bother you while you fly. Dude, that's absolutely bother me while I fly, man. The whole reason I do this is because I love meeting new people. I love saying hello. I love, I love shooting the breeze. Not, one right after another, but I like chatting with everybody. Cub. Coop. Okay, Cub. We'll call you Cub. Either Cub or Coop. Tell me which one. So that's, come on in, say hello. If I don't respond, say hello again until I see you, man. 732 is always $10 off. Stew Dog, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Uses X-Plane's default autopilot through and through. Yeah, probably does. It's actually slowing down yet again. I think it's trying to do some crazy thing with the thrust limit here, and that might be part of the problem. Because you'll notice it's got these little marks here, and I think that's like the max thrust that it's letting it do. And so the plane literally will not go. Okay, so we're gonna have to take the auto throttle off. Commanded ourselves here. Yeah, so it looked like it was like holding at these blue notches, which was causing me to slow down, and that's not good. For some reason, the speed brakes are deployed. What the hell? That might have had something to do with it too. Yeah, there it pulls back. I think I bumped my speed brake, and that might have had something to do with it. Let's see what it does now. Nah, it's gonna hold this. I don't know what it's doing. It's all good, man. Dude, I wreck everybody's name, man. And the thing is like, not only do I wreck names, I forget names like crazy. Like, I'm awful with remembering names in person. Stew Dog, excellent, man. When you do X-Plane updates, do you lose everything and have to reinstall everything? If you're just running the updates off of, like... no, if you're just running the updates, you don't have to reinstall everything. What the X-Plane updates will overwrite are... They have a chance to overwrite a lot of the custom textures and whatnot that you put in there. So, if you're running Jack's HD runways, if you're running Sky Vector, you might see those get overwritten in the update process. But as far as all your scenery files and this and that, like, you definitely should not see those get overwritten when X-Plane does its updates. Yeah, no, I tried speed mode to see if it would hold that instead of the Mach mode. Yeah. It's an E-Jet problem. Okay. Good to know. Place textures. Yeah, what Ridiculous just said. Cub you got your pilot's license before your driver's license, dude. That's incredible. I don't know if Captain Aviation is still in here, but Captain Aviation, I believe, got his pilot's license on his 16th birthday. Or like right around there. Nah, he's not in right now. But I'm insanely jealous of the people that are able to do that, because there's no chance that I won't be able to get my license anytime soon. It'll probably be at least a few years. Tim, the Steam updater is a little bit different because the Steam updater doesn't actually run the X-Plane updater. Steam does a verification check on all the files that are out there, and it'll just overwrite anything that it doesn't recognize as being up to date or current. So with Steam, actually, if you go up, and I probably need to go change this because of the new update, but the Steam client should just go through and wipe out anything that you've changed and updated. And we're talking about custom textures only. We're talking about modified default textures. Anything that's in your custom scenery or your custom folders, like, they aren't going to get touched. Where is Benny? What is everyone's favorite plane to fly at the moment? Oh man, dude, I'm still in love with the MD-80, and I have the benefit, if you will, of having the beta version of the update for the MD-80. So I've been able to fly that plane in a much better state. But that is still, without question, my favorite airplane. The 767 is probably the most enjoyable, like in terms of systems and overall modeling. Like if you want to fly something systems-wise and sort of FMC and all that, it's closer to the real thing. The 767 is going to be the way to go. But like in terms of actually flying a plane and sort of getting this lumbering behemoth to do your bidding, you can't go wrong with the you can't go wrong with the MD-80, in my opinion. But I do want to bust out Jack's planes again. Like, it's been a while since I've flown the 732. Been a while since I've flown the 727. Ridiculous, dude. That MU-2B is a good plane. I haven't flown that thing in probably over a year and a half. That sucks, ProFly. Pilot's license is 17, driver's license is 18 because of Europe. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that fact, Tim. In the U.S., it's like 16 in 1 month, I think, when you can get your driver's license. I mean, as far as the package of overall handling and texturing and sort of, if you put the whole package together, yeah, Jack's planes are great. But I've been on a bit of a slant Lima magenta line kick lately, like a lot of the other guys have. Dude, I'm losing my voice. Holy crap. That's why I've been trying a lot of these airliners out and just kind of getting a feel for them. $60 miles to Daggett. I'm gonna start down about 5 or 10 miles before Daggett, though, because we're up here pretty high, and we're supposed to usually cross Meissen, flight level 240. What do we got though? We got Palmdale. Fox would be over here. So we got the which Air Force base is that? Airfield, I should say. Edwards. I don't know if you guys saw. I saw on Twitter. Flight Radar 24 was tweeting that British Airways plane that basically, like, the left engine exploded in Las Vegas and caught fire. They repaired it, and it's flying to Mojave right now, or it flew to Mojave today, I should say, doing some flight tests and to get repainted. Like, I can't believe that plane, with as bad a shape as it looked like it was in, is going to be flying again. I don't know how I would feel about that, but I guess those things go through a big certification process and whatnot. Are probably okay. Stu Dog, I was on PilotEdge. I tried to get clearance to do this flight, and I waited like 10 or 15 minutes, and I never got a clearance. So I kind of got frustrated and just signed off. And now we're doing the flight offline. I've had a rough week, and I kind of just want to fly the airplane. So no, we're not on PE at the moment, unfortunately. I'd love to be, but them's the ropes sometimes. 15.5 to get your learners. Yeah, I think I got my learners at 15. You can get your learners at 15 if you take it a class. So I got my learner's permit like 15 in probably 2 or 3 months, because I took a winter driver's ed class. Matt the Minion, good to see you, man. 30 is one. 34 is one. Sorry, good to see you as well. You're not a bear. Your wife is a female. I know a guy. His wife's name is Bob. I don't know how to take that, man. Josh, that was called a rage quit. Yeah, it kind of was. The 767 with the engine fire at Fort Lauderdale is still there. Interesting. Is that one going to fly again? I mean, if they don't fly the airplane again, that means they have to dismantle the thing at the airfield, right? That's got to be a pain in the ass. Not to mention it's very, very expensive. Yeah, that makes sense, Steve. I mean, I'm sure the plane is completely safe, but I don't know. It's just the thought. Like, if you looked at how badly damaged that thing was, like, it's crazy that that's even going to go up again. The wonders of technology, I guess. Oh, I see. Chainsaws work fantastic. Get a ferry permit to take it to be dismantled. Yeah, but how are you gonna ferry it? Like, is it in good enough shape to be ferried? Even that seems super dangerous and super sketchy. All right, what do we got here? 30 miles from Daggett. About 10 miles before Daggett, we're gonna start down. Initial altitude we're gonna command is 24,000 feet. Pretend we're in one of my YouTube videos here. I'll put the camera in this kind of position, leave it there for a bit. We'll just stare for a while. If you guys haven't seen my 767 video, please do go watch it. I had a lot of fun making it. I think it turned out pretty well. And definitely shows that plane off. Also shows off some pretty cool scenery. That Chicago scenery for O'Hare was awesome with the winter textures and whatnot. Your X-Plane 10 won't work. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I don't really do tax support. If it doesn't work, like X-Plane, if it doesn't work, just reinstall it. That's my general suggestion. Yeah, Cranky, it's kind of crazy. Like FedEx donated a lot of those 727s. There's a 727-100, I believe, that's sitting at Purdue. That they donated, where people can look at the avionics and whatnot. Let's see if we can get a picture of it somewhere. Maybe it wasn't a 100. Maybe it was just a freighter version, but. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Purdue's got a big aviation school, and it's kind of crazy seeing that thing parked out there. TOY06, welcome aboard. Good to see you. I do profile. I honestly have no idea. There's a an Indianapolis airport. So let's start this descent here. Coming up on 10 miles. So we'll do vertical speed. And we will go down 1,800 feet per minute. Alright, we're going to shoot for a speed of 280. We'll see if the plane's able to maintain that. If you guys have ever flown to Indianapolis, let's see if I can find this thing. Indianapolis actually has a I don't know why this is, but there's a 727-100 that's just sitting on one of the taxiways there. Yeah, here it is. Or no, it's not a taxiway, but check this out. So this is the Indianapolis airport. Yep, okay, cool. On this bit of tarmac, there's just this plane that's sitting there. And I don't know, like, I guess there's a ladder here, or a set of stairs here, but I don't actually know why that is there. And it's got markings and shit around it too, but I have no idea. If somebody knows why that's there, I'd be super interested in hearing. Rob Rowley, good to see you. Do any of the yeah, so both the Vive and the Oculus interest me. I think the price point is a little high for my liking, because not only, like in the case of the Oculus, like not only would I have to spend $600, but I'd also have to spend probably another $500 just to get some hardware to be able to run it. And so yeah, I'm really, really, really intrigued by the idea of VR and what it can bring to the simming world, but I have... what the hell? Why don't what damn spoilers keep going out? But I think the cost is gonna... The cost prohibitive nature of the thing that they're putting out is gonna definitely keep it from being wide, mainstream appeal. And honestly, I probably won't pick one up right away. I'm gonna wait and see what the reviews are like, see what people prefer, and then sort of make a decision as to like which camp I want to go into from there. Oh, that would make sense, Jack, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm actually... So flight simulation has me excited, but I think I'm more excited for racing simulations, to be honest. Like, the racing stuff has me really, really, really intrigued for the prospects of VR. And I know that like Jeff Fabiano has an Oculus DK2, and I've done some I've done iRacing with him, or not iRacing. We did some Project Cars a while back, and he was in the DK2, and he had his webcam up while we were doing this. He looked like Jeff looked like he was just having a blast. And Bugs happened to be there as well, and both him and I were just kind of like, making fun of Jeff. But I think secretly both Bugs and I were kind of jealous of Mr. Fabiano and his ability to kind of lose himself in that Oculus. We got to go down, let's see, 11,000 more feet to get to Clar, and so we're gonna wait probably another 10 miles or so, and we'll start heading back down for Clar. Clar's 13,000 feet. Take my word for it. Definitely flown into Vegas more than a couple of times, for better or worse. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Oculus stuff. I want to see. I really want to see VR succeed this time around, because I think that we have the technology. I think that we have the hardware and sort of all that stuff necessary to make it work. And it's just a matter of game developers sort of figuring it out and making it happen. Yeah, man. Like I had a buddy who let me borrow a DK1, but he never gave me a power supply for it, so I couldn't actually use it. I was a little disappointed by that, to be honest. Oh, the desert. I really like the winglets on this plane. I don't know why. I like these sort of slanted look on these guys. And this thing has, like, there's two different types of winglets that you can throw onto this, too. Boeing 787s on the... I have no idea. Someone to KH... Oh, nice. Oh, you're still... Yeah, the 727s, right. TechClaw, I am not. The Terra Haze plugin doesn't do it for me. I find the blue effect and sort of the actual effect that whoops, we're gonna miss Claw, aren't we? Shit. Oh well, we don't have any ATC. I find the effect that Terra Haze provides to be a little, or actually to be quite fake, and I just am not a fan of real Terra Haze. I don't deal necessarily in a lot of graphics modifications. You guys will probably notice here. I like to keep my sim pretty light, pretty nimble, and try to keep it running as well as possible. So that's you know, that's to each their own sort of thing. Like Unicorn and Josh and a lot of those guys are definitely all about making their sims look as good and as real as possible, and I'm more interested in just flying the plane. Stu Dog, yes, I have. I bought Project Cars when it came out. I've got, I don't know, I put a good amount of, excuse me. I put probably 60 or 70 hours into Project Cars. My Steam profile would give away the exact number, but yeah, I think Project Cars is a fantastic game. Looking forward to, God damn it. Got the hiccups now. Whose fault is that? I'm looking forward to the NASCAR and the IndyCar updates that are coming up here pretty soon. Or either have come out. I don't know if they came out or not, but I know that I've seen hints of those cars coming to the game, and I'm very excited. I've also gotten pulled into iRacing a little bit through Mr. Peter Gray and Mr. Joe Cabin. So I did an iRacing stream a couple of weeks ago where Peter was my spotter, and had a super good time with that. Oops. I don't want to go to standard. I want to go to 3-3 or 0-3. There we go. But yeah, I love my racing games, man. There's so much fun, I think. Wow, dude, Cranky, that's crazy. I don't know, you'd be surprised, man. That British Airways plane in Las Vegas, I thought looked like it was pretty torn up. Yeah, iRacing's fun, but it's definitely a very expensive thing. For better or worse. I think we're gonna miss Clar. Whatever. We don't have ATC, right? We're fine. So we're doing Clar. Let's see here. We're flying the Capic 3 arrival. Even though we don't have ATC, we'll try to keep it as close as possible. So we did Misen 240. We're shooting for Clar 13,250. Capic will stay at 13,000 for that, and then we'll start heading down from there. Ipumi, Nipso. And by the time we get to Nipso or Sunset, we should see the airport and be able to crank ourselves over for an approach, or a visual approach. Peter actually loves spotting. He'll say frequently that he almost enjoys spotting more than he does racing. I know him and Joe did a full-length Daytona race last weekend, or last week, and that just blew my mind. Like that just seems like way too long to be sitting and racing. But they had a blast doing that. Rob Rowley asks, what will be my most wanted new feature for X-Plane? I would love to see a better rendering engine thrown into this. I would love to see them go to a DirectX engine, or something that is a bit less kludgy than what they have right now. But as far as to be honest, like that yeah, the rendering engine would probably be number one, but I also think it'd be great to see them have a better built-in FMC, like a thing that handles VNAV in a better way than what they have right now, or a thing that handles VNAV at all, I should say. Because if they could put a better default FMC into X-Plane, I think that would go a long way for add-on developers being able to make much better airliners and much better planes. And I've had this conversation definitely with Jack and a few others, anybody who will listen really. And it's one of those where it's like, in my mind, it's such a small and such an obvious thing that I'm really surprised. Like with the GPS was a big improvement, the 430 and the 530 that they built for it, but like that I think is just the start of what they should have been doing with it. I have all cars and road courses for iRacing. Haven't done much oval. Yeah, I do a lot of I did a lot of road racing in Forza. I did a lot of road racing in Project Cars and whatnot. I've done road racing over the years, so it's kind of interesting to do some of the oval stuff in iRacing because it's a very different way of racing, but I will say it's not any more or any less intense. Like it's a different experience, but it's still a very fulfilling experience to fly to drive the ovals. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the visual 2.5 left there, Iced. I could definitely like beam off and do the visual right now for the ones, but I feel like doing 2.5 left. No real reason in particular. I'm excited for the IXE G737, but at the same time, my philosophy on planes and products and whatnot is that I'm very happy with what I have currently, and I don't sit around pining over what I could have. So I'm excited for the 733. I hope that it's a great product. I have seen it in the flesh, and it looks nice. And the things that the developer is concerned about with that plane bode well for making it a study sim or something of that nature, if you will. So I think that I'm excited, but I'm not pining for it every day. I'm enjoying, like, we have so many planes right now to fly an X-plane. There's been so much stuff coming out that I'd rather focus on what we have than what we could have. Integration of PMDG Captain Sim commercial over simulations developing their FSX add-ons for X-Plane 10. I think that PMDG doing stuff in X-Plane in the long run will be very good for X-Plane. I don't know what their timeline on that stuff is going to be. Like, if it's going to take them, if they don't get that DC-6 out this year and they don't have a product ready in the next year or two, like, they're not going to mean anything in X-Plane. You know, you've got Flight Factor, you've got JAR, you've got Jack, you've got a number of good developers that are really upping their game. Like, X-Plane is kind of where FSX was, you know, 4 or 5 whatever years ago, like right around the time that the NGX came out, I would say. And, you know, with X-Plane sort of catching up in terms of technology and completedness of some of the products and whatnot, like, I think if PMDG doesn't get something, if PMD doesn't get something good out in the next 2 to 3 years that's not the DC-6, I just don't see them being all that relevant here. Like, they'll continue, you know, pumping out stuff on the FSX and P3D side of things. Like, they've got their 747 that's coming out soon, and I'm sure they'll continue making great products. But, you know, it's like we're running out of planes for people to build over here. And I think our developers they're making progress in leaps and bounds. All right, we're gonna do 11,000 feet here. Start setting ourselves down. Slow ourselves down to 230 knots. Again, there's no reason to be flying like this. I just feel like it. Once we cross Ipumi, we'll be clear of the ridge line, and we'll head down to we'll just head down to 5,000 feet and do the visual coming in. Ish. Kingo Boy 34, welcome aboard. We're flying out of San Luis Obispo Airport and up to Las Vegas. We are just about to come in. It'll be ready in a year, they just won't say which year. Yeah, I know, man. Pete Wills, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I mean, I think the PilotEdge. So PilotEdge is waiting on data. They're waiting on, and I think they've said this. I'm pretty sure they've said this publicly, but they're currently waiting on data from the FAA. And until they have that data, they can't do anything. So the expansion is already planned. They've already announced the cities that they'll be expanding to. In fact, they've already done an event at one of the cities in Albuquerque a few weeks back. So the expansion is coming, and it's going to be very airliner and very sort of home user focused. But when it's actually going to happen, it depends on when the FAA gets them the data, really. So it'll be soon. It'll be eventually, maybe. But yeah, I mean, with any luck, it'll happen this summer. It sucks. It sucks that they're waiting on all that data too, because, like, I'm super jazzed for the expansion to happen. As I know most people are. Alright. Set ourselves for 5,000 feet here. Nice leisurely descent, 1,200 feet per minute. Go for 2.5 left. Drop ourselves into heading mode. And we'll get the ILS 2.5 left tuned in just for a backup. Help us with our base to final turns. It's going to be 111.75. Nav 1. 11.75. And U on localizer 1, it's going to be 255. Of course. I think I just went the long way around. Pretty sure I did. Oh yeah. It's 245, 255 right there. Bring the speed back to 100, 210. $10,000 feet. Most important job of any sim pilot's to get the lights on. Down we go. Matt the Minion says he sees his neighborhood-ish. My house is actually in X-Plane. I mean, it's not modeled exactly, but I could go find my house, point to it, be like, that's where I live. It's kind of weird. Yeah, Tim, I do. I really like the way they've done the radios. And I wish they would do this. I wish they would do something like this for some of the other controls. But these radios are some of the easiest to manipulate that I've seen. And yeah, it's kind of nice. It's interesting. It's interesting though the way that it's pointed, the way that it's pointed right at the captain. If you were if you got smart co-pilot working in this thing over here, we wouldn't be able to do anything with the radios, which is kind of funny to think. But yeah, that's kind of a neat little thing. All right, can we go? What's our flaps? Flap extension for flaps 1 and flaps 2. We can go all the way to flaps 2. Which means that we can also bring that vertical speed down a little quicker there. Alright. Usually a little bit past sunset. Usually right about this ridge here, this mountains, when we can make our base turn. Be low enough for that. Cuba! Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Hope you're doing well. The FAA data they're waiting on are things like sectors and just, I don't know. They're filing a Freedom of Information Act request against the FAA to get information about their ATC their air traffic sectors and things along those lines. I honestly don't know exactly what data they get. But they've got a way of reading all that stuff and putting it on their scopes and make it all look better. Yeah, I do wish the autopilot was a little bit better. But, get what you get. Alright. Let's go and slow her down to 180. Bring that nose up a touch. We'll make our base turn here. Actually, we're going to bring our speed back. Oh shit, I don't even know what our approach speed is going to be. How much do we weigh? 75,600. So that's going to give us a full flaps speed of 126, so 136 on the approach. Alright. Speed's 136. And auto throttle off, autopilot off, my aircraft. Gear can come down. Once that gear is down, Flaps 1, actually flaps are now 3. A little on the high side. Fix that. I should be able to go for approach mode there. We undershot the localizer. I'm not sure that's ever happened in the history of man, but we undershot the damn localizer. Alright. Flaps full. Gears down. 3 green. Flaps are full. Pretend we've got our clearance. We're going. Still high. I got a red light. I got a red light. It's a good start. There's 2 red. Shicked. All right. A little twitchy. The controls are just a touch, like just a touch twitchy for my liking.
400, 300.
But that could very well be the real thing.
Light slope. Light slope.
Not worried about the glide slope.
Light slope.
100.
Light slope. Light slope.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, we floated it. Oh, look at that. Eat your heart out. That was a Chevy Rules root beer float, but we got it. Oh, dude, I totally forgot to set the speed brakes. I forgot to set the auto, like... The auto brakes didn't get set, the speed brakes didn't get set. We got the reversers out. Whoops. But that's all we care about, right? 42 feet per minute? No, Tim. That wasn't a Chevy landing because that was also on the center line. The Chevy landing would have been slightly off to the left or the right. Anyway, we're not going to bother with the taxi. Let's go check the replay out. At least I think it was on the center line. Here I am talking shit. I have no idea. I forgot. I mean, I'm talking shit, but I forgot the speed brakes. I forgot the auto brakes. Oh. Yeah. I'll take it. Is that the picture I want to use right there? I gotta get a picture for the thumbnail. Let's get the moment of grease right there. The Vegas Strip in the background. Oh, that's perfect right there. I like that. All right. How about you?
Light slope, light slope, light slope.
I would like to say I'm happy with that landing, but not really.
Light slope.
I don't like floating them like that. I like planting. I want to get on the ground, get slowed down.
Light slope.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Cub, I do not have any of the panels. I have a I have an X55 Rhino and I have the ProFlight rudder pedals. Or combat rudder pedals, I guess. But I don't have any of the panels. The panels are troublesome with X-Plane, from what I understand. Uh-oh. Did we lose the stream? No, it's still kind of working. Sweet. We'll take it. We will absolutely take it. All right, folks. It's been a weird night. It's been a real weird night. But I thank you all so much for joining me. Let's turn those engines off. They're bothering me. Yeah, whatever. Get ourselves out of terrorist mode here. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for coming on this lovely Friday evening and sticking around for whatever it was that just happened. It's been an absolute blast, and I will hopefully be back on Monday. I've been occupied the last couple Mondays and Fridays and whatnot, but we're here, we're chilling. So I don't know if anybody else is streaming tonight. If you are, please do speak up, say hello. If you're not streaming, then well, you know, I guess we're done for the night. So whatever, dude. I'm getting intoxicated. I'm gonna get weepy here in a second. So have a great night, guys, and we'll see you when we see you. Let's get some new outro music going. Play, goddammit. There we go. Have a great night, guys.